Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed. I came to Wheeler Mission. Wheeler operates on a culture of kindness. Going through their programs reminded me that my meaning in life is to serve God. God set me free from anxiety and depression. Before Wheeler, I just existed, but today I live.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
This is the hotel breakfast.
It looked different online.
Do you children like eggs? Here, they make your bones grow.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. All right, guys. Look alive.
Is it fine, Daryl?
I'm starving.
When free hot breakfast can make or break your day, it matters where you stay.
Go get him.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
In today's rapidly evolving energy landscape, compliance is more than just a checklist. It's the foundation of operational reliability, safety, and trust. And here in Indianapolis, we're honored to be at the heart of that mission. We collaborate with asset owners, operators, helping them stay ahead of NERC standards and grid demands. Our electrical engineering and compliance experts provide hands-on support tailored to your fleet. As expectations rise and regulations evolve, you deserve a partner who brings more than just expertise. You need commitment, clarity, and confidence.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with On Demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Friday nights are sacred. They're built on sweat in July and memories that last forever. It's time to make more memories as we kick off the 2026 IHSAA football season from Greenfield Central High School. The Cougars are set to host the Alexandria Tigers here at Clayton Myers Field at Hancock Health Stadium. Yes, there's been a bit of a weather delay, but that's not going to stop us in week one for this non-conference clash and first ever meeting between the Tigers and the Cougars. Strap it in, folks. It's time for football right here on IndianaSRN. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Morales Group, empowering people, building futures. Hancock County LifeWise Academy. Every student becomes a story of hope that can reshape a generation. Wheeler Mission. Hope changes lives. Hope starts here. Bertner Electric, your trusted electric partner since 1986. Piper Logistics, we stand as your comprehensive logistics partner. Class 101, our mission is to empower students, serve families, and inspire greatness. Indy Star, working tirelessly to make the place you call home better. Boilermakers 374 represents highly skilled, highly motivated workers in the field of construction and metal fabrication throughout the state of Indiana, and the IndianaSRN sports page, sports from coast to coast and border to border. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sean Crawl. Joining me is Craig Cox as we get set for week one here in the Indy Star Game of the Week. We are proud to partner with the Indy Star for tonight's Game of the Week. Welcome to all our IndianaSRN viewers. We are glad you're here. And every week, the Indy Star is proud to sponsor high school sports on IndianaSRN. Want to sponsor high school sports? Then contact Coach at IndianaSRN.org. And Craig Cox, week one is always interesting. We don't have a ton to go off of besides what each team lost and who they brought back.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of it. I always say each year that I've been doing this is the popcorn starts to smell a little different, right, on opening night, whether it's football, basketball, and we haven't got to basketball, so here we are for football. And, you know, even though we had a weather delay, must say that it's beautiful and sunny now as we're looking at this field, and what a great opportunity both these teams have. I'll tell you, in talking to these coaches, it's like, you know, you've lifted through spring, you've lifted through summer, you've lined up against each other in terms of fall camp, if you will, and some of these practices. Now it's like, hey, I need somebody else in front of me other than a teammate. Yes.
We do want to make sure and shout out Alexandria. We know there's issues from the rain and the flooding. Our thoughts and prayers are with you all, and stick-to-itiveness is a Hoosier trait. So our hearts go out to you. So Alexandria, 2A squad, Craig, they lost a ton on offense.
Yeah, and a lot of it's from the skill. Certainly have some returning starters. They're solid with some good depth, but they did lose a good portion of what they had in the skilled positions. I mean, this is a team that's coming off with Coach Gast in terms of having almost 40 points a game and almost 400 yards of offense. So that's a tough thing to replace year in and year out. Kind of harder, a little harder for the smaller schools sometimes to reload, if you will. But certainly have a few guys coming back. And again, you don't know what you don't know until you get some snaps under your belt. And so we'll see here shortly.
Yeah, it doesn't help either when the quarterback that graduates is also your son, you know.
Right.
Almost 2,100 yards last year, 25 TDs. 133 quarterback rating. That's pretty good. So both teams have a lot of questions, very young. And so week one is always going to be an interesting go for both these squads. I have a feeling, and this is not a knock since they're both young teams, we're probably going to see a lot of mistakes tonight, but it's growing pains as each team gets ready for their conference schedule.
No, I think, Sean, that's a very, very valid point. I mean, you're going to probably look a little bit rocky, getting some of those kinks out. The guys are excited. You're pumped on adrenaline. Sometimes you're trying to make the game bigger than what it is, or the moment, if you will. And so there's going to be things to iron out. What you just hope is the kids settle in and obviously work through those. But here's the thing, on both these programs, you got two very veteran coaches. Coach Gass has been after this for 23 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Coach Knowlton has been there before being here for the last 7 years. So, I mean, you know, these are guys that have almost 200 and over 200 games or contests that they've coached. They've prepped their guys well. They're prepared well. But again, every year is a rebuilding, and it's going to look different. I think some of the worst things you can really do going in as far as what we lost, because at the end of the day, you got to play for what's right in front of you.
Yeah.
And you got these personnel for what you have, and it's only fair for us to be able to talk about these kids here tonight, highlight them as the Cougars here are taken out, as you hear the background crowd noise here at Hancock Stadium.
Wearing the all blue, looking like some Delaware Blue Hens out there, as the uniform nerd that I am. But at the same time, you're also looking at things like the fact that coming here, we only knew three of the starting offensive linemen for Greenfield Central.
Well, yeah, and you got 3 of them that are out. I mean, you got Kyle Gregraw and Alex Martin, and then Ryan Lee. These are guys that have injuries currently right now, but nothing that's long-term, according to Coach Knowlton, thinking he might get a couple of these guys back after a game, maybe even 2. So I'm sure that they're looking for that. One other big interesting piece to this is, not only the conference that they're in the Hoosier Heritage, and next year having 3 new teams to this, and some that we're very familiar with in Burbuff, Garin Catholic, and then a team that has really rised over the last 2-3 years, and that's Lebanon. So this conference and the landscape of it's going to look a lot different here for Cougar Country.
It is definitely for sure going to look different, as both teams, they're just itching to hit somebody. The crowd is here. It is a sunny night after what started out kind of frightening weather to start with, which is why we have the delay. But as we get set, we are ready for soon to have the national anthem.
At this time, we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
We are back at Clayton Myers Field at Hancock Health Stadium on the campus of Greenfield Central High School. It's IndianaSRN Week 1 of the IHSAA football season. Along with Craig Cox, I am Sean Kroll. Hey, if you enjoy what you heard so far, and we hope so because we haven't shown you any football yet, it's going to get even better. Please feel free to contact Coach at IndianaSRN.org. We've got 2 other games going on tonight. We'll try and keep you updated on those, as well as all scores from around the state on IndianaSRN. Our sister stations, we have Covenant Christian versus Park Tudor, and we have Mount Vernon against Kokomo. Craig, I know it's only week 1. We're getting ready to see the toss. Do you have any keys for each of these teams to come out victorious tonight?
Well, I think we talked a little bit about this in the opening segment, was more, as you brought up, about you're going to have mistakes. I think it's one that can kind of limit those. When you're coming out the gate like this, it's about how can you minimize the mental mistakes, cut down or eliminate turnovers. I think obviously both teams' abilities to get to the quarterbacks, but I think the biggest task that Alexandria is going to have is how well they can actually deal with the 3-headed monster of Greenfield with the trio of backs that they have in Williams, Nicholson, and Everhart. That's I think the ground game typically is going to establish a lot of the clock. But their balance, I think, with that is really going to be key, certainly for the Tigers.
All right, you see behind Colton Robertson, you've got McCoy Wilson, you've got Trenton Smith and Draven Nolting on the field for Greenfield Central. Those are the captains. Colton Robertson, by the way, Western Illinois commit as an offensive lineman, 6'5", 305. They will run a lot behind him. And let's not forget about Draven Nolting. Yes, they're that three-headed monster, and I'm anxious to see Gabe Everhart, sophomore, 6'3", 230 as a fullback. That he's going to be a load to bring down tonight. But on the opposite side, you've got some linebackers who are really, really steady for Alexandria and returning seniors in Griffin Smith and Garrett Smith. And then Carter Soverin's a pretty good defensive back. On the offensive end is really where they're going to have some new players. They've got a new quarterback, Andrew Segner. He's a sophomore. So you got two sophomores starting at quarterback. I'm sure that may lead to some sleepless nights or some hair loss for some coaches.
No, it certainly could. But, yeah, you talk about Coach Gass, having his son graduate last year. And then on the other side, you got Coach Knowlton that's kind of getting things started last year because his boys started for the entire year. And talking to him earlier this week on a conference call was really about, trying to understand what that might look like. I mean, the quarterback, obviously, got to be very cerebral and not to undermine other positions, but it's obviously, the centerpiece of your offensive unit. And then the further thing is just the psyche, the mental side of things, not only in that position, but doing it as a freshman.
Yeah.
So he got some great quality reps and got him back now for 3 more years.
He's essentially a veteran at the age of a sophomore. So we see that Greenfield Central is going to receive. Back deep for them is Nicholson, 5, and I believe, is that Williams, 8? Like Williams. No, it's Williams, 8. And I think, and Nicholson, 5 are the two return men back for Greenfield Central as Alexandria gets set to kick. Their kicker is Canfield, number 42, according to our program. We'll see Ian Canfield, 6'3" junior. We'll see if he is actually the kicker as we move forward. But we are about ready for football season. Let's go. And it will be Ian Canfield to kick off. And Greenfield Central will get the ball first in this first drive of the 2006 season. The kickoff is brought to you by the Indianapolis Star. That is, they are working tirelessly to make the place you call home better. We thank them for sponsoring this as the Indy Star Game of the Week. Canfield is back, and we are off. Looks like it's going to be Williams. He lets it bounce and go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and out comes the offense for Greenfield Central. Starting at quarterback is a 5'11" sophomore. We mentioned Draven Nolting. He is also a captain. And they run what's called a flex bone offense, Craig.
Yeah, it's multi-option. So they'll give you a lot of different looks and really tough to obviously scout and defend, but certainly multi-option.
Alexandria is really going to be keyed on everybody sticking with their assignment and their player. You can't. It reminds me a lot of, you and I both remember like the Barry Switzer Oklahoma Sooners and the Tom Osborne Cornhusker, Nebraska Cornhuskers. They run the wishbone. Yep. It's but it's tighter than that for sure. So here we go as we are set. Draven Nolting under center. In motion is Nicholson. It's just a dive right up the gut. Not much there, as they'll gain probably 3 yards on the play by Everhart. They gave him 4 on the play. So the ball is on the 24-yard line. Possession is the name of the game as they try and end around, but nice job by Alexandria. They tried a little dive there. Is that Everhart again?
But yep, it was. No gain, though, on that play. So Alexandria doing a great job of stuffing it up. Certainly highlight, you talked a little bit about the linebackers here, Sean, for the Tigers. Garrett Smith, last year all conference, 5'11", 190, led them in tackles. But they're doing a good job up front here on these first 2 plays from line of scrimmage.
Yeah, those 3 linebackers, Griffin Smith, Wyatt Fuller, and Garrett Smith, 28, 32, and 24 for Alexandria, are going to be huge tonight. As he's in the shotgun formation is Nolting, but he does hand off. Oh, and a pop. Up came Griffin Smith with the stick.
And the player's down. I think that's Williams. Was that? Oh, no, it's one of the linemen.
Gain of 1 on the play, and it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, bringing the wood here on the first series, right?
Oh, man, brought in the boomstick on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like got Eckler back here deep to receive the punt.
Nicholson's going to come back to the sideline and count his teeth. Make sure they're all set.
Yeah, great stand here by the Tigers coming out. You know, I mean, you talked about it too. 2A against 5A, that you have here.
Left-handed punt coming down, and they're going to let it roll.
Got a good one at that.
Had a really good roll. Wow. It's going to die about the 19-yard line. So we'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Sportsmanship starts with you, and that means respect the officials and respect the game. Also, Morales Group, connecting people with purpose and helping build better futures, one story at a time. We get our first look at the Tigers. Number 6, Andrew Segner, 6'4" sophomore, in his first start at quarterback. Wyatt Fuller, the sophomore, who was the returner, is the lone back. They'll spread you out, though. They got a halfback, a slot, and 2 split ends. So we're going to see what they're going to do here, Craig. I got a feeling it could be a chuck and duck offense.
Yeah, it is spread, and Greenfield's on a 3-4.
With the hike, fake pitch. Off to the left side. Nice job by Fuller maintaining his balance. Good blocks by his receivers, and he's going to get about 8 yards on the play.
No, really great run there by Fuller. Certainly to get out wide, turn that corner there, and get some positive yards upfield. What a great first down yardage.
Nice pursuit by Greenfield Central, but like we said, the blocking from the receivers of Alexandria sprung him, and he kept his balance really good as he went outside left. Fuller on the left hip of Segner,
who's also a sophomore quarterback. Both these teams starting sophomores.
And it's going to go to Fuller again, straight up the gut, and we are going to get our first down of the game.
3 on the yard.
Moving the chains. 2 runs so far for the Tigers. Again, wearing the all white with the stripes, maroon and gold stripes, maroon helmets. Greenfield Central in their all blue. I think it's safe to say that's all blue. As they look to the sidelines for the play call. Very popular system now in high school, as Fuller to the left of Segner. We've got 2 receivers to each side. Split in Shelton on the left side. And it's a fake, and it's, he was looking for Camden Shelton, the halfback. I'm not sure if there was a mix-up, if Shelton didn't run the route long enough, or if maybe Eckler ran a go instead of a stop.
Well, I was going to say, whether it was a communication piece, but Eckler certainly got downhill and on the go route there, and Antle actually checked up, so certainly would have had him deep. But, again, a little miscommunication here. We talked about sometimes you might not be on that same page. It's a little different, obviously, running live and having the Friday night lights, and see what we have after picking up the first down here on second.
Second down, Fuller to the right of Segner. And he pitches right. Nice penetration, but he gets around the corner. He's got some space. Green turf in front of him. He is all the way into Greenfield Central territory, down to about the 25, 26-yard line.
A gain of 44 there. You know, he's picked up all their yards to this point. They've had different, as you see the replay coming here to you. Great misdirection here on the pitch, getting to the edge, and just had him at that point.
Great seal on the end there that broke him loose. as they are in Greenfield Central territory. First down, they're going to mark it at the 27-yard line. 4 plays, and they're almost in the red zone. Fuller again to the right, or excuse me, not to the left, and that looks like it's actually Colton Schneider to the left of Segner. Fuller needs a breather after that, and Schneider gets the carry, and they're just running right up the gut on them. That's going to be, going to be an 8-yard gain down to about the 19-yard line.
John Albright on the tackle.
You don't see many 2A teams run it down the throat of 5A teams, Craig.
They're doing it now, aren't they?
Yeah.
No, great job here, and that was Schneider, was it not?
Yes, it was. Yeah. Colton Schneider. And you got 2 linebackers for Greenfield Central, Trenton Smith, who was 4A All-State last year as a junior, and he wasn't even a leading tackler on the team. It was McCoy Wilson, who was a leading tackler as a sophomore, and it looks like we are going to have a timeout. We'll be back.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.
Second down and 2 in Greenfield Central territory as Camden Shelton went in motion and somebody moved, so they're going to go back 5 yards.
Ball start against the Tigers.
Ball start.
5-yard penalty, still second down.
So now it'll be 2nd and 7. Instead of 2nd and 2. From the 24-yard line. I can do math, I promise. All right, Fuller is back in for Alexandria in left hip of Segner. 2 receivers out to the left. They fake, pitch it out, wide receiver screen, and Sovern's got it. Nice tackle coming up. Hunter Jones, as Sovereign got by the first defender, but Hunter Jones came in and made a good tackle.
Really good job here in the flat, and obviously made one miss, but did a great job here closing him out. Gain of about 4 on that pass.
Well, we got 3rd down and about 5. I mean, they only gave him 1 yard on that play, Craig. They're at the 26. So 3rd down and about, well, they're saying 4, but
yeah, I was going to say,
it's a long 4. All right, here we go. Segner in the shotgun. As they are, Fuller to his left. 2 receivers to the left. They pitch left to Fuller. He's got the blocks. He's going to be close. He's got the first down to about the 14, 13-yard line.
About 10.
First down.
Chase Antle on the tackle.
Antle on the tackle. If you get over here, they're going to mark him down at the 14-yard line. That's a 1st and goal for the Tigers.
First down.
Pretty good drive here so far.
No, a great one. Controlling clock, obviously establishing the guys up front, the hogs, if you will, certainly creating some holes, but a lot of misdirections here even on these runs.
Yeah, Wyatt Fuller only carried it 9 times last year, but he did have 5 touchdowns. But he's the workhorse so far as he runs up the middle on this play. He's going to get down to about the 10-yard line, gain of about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 10-yard line. Have to be really encouraged if you're the Tiger faithful. They got a pretty good crowd over there on the opposite side as the stands in front of us are jam-packed here at Greenfield Central. This broadcast is a copyright production of IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, recording, distribution, or unauthorized transmission of video, audio, and any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of IndianaSRN and the IHSAA is strictly prohibited. As Fuller gets it up the gut again, and he's going to get down. Oh, he's still pulling, and he's close. He's going to get a first down at about the 2-yard line.
Fuller on the carry.
I'll tell you, give credit to this O-line here, Sean. Done a great job here coming out the gate, establishing these gaps, pulling the guys that they are on these guards and tackles here to be able to get. But give credit to Fuller, too, running really hard.
And they really stacked it in. They're going to do almost like a tush push, and they're going to be in for the into the end zone for a touchdown. It is Segner on the keeper. 2-yard touchdown run. And we are 6-0 Alexandria over the homestanding Greenfield Central. You can see very simple, kind of a somewhat tush pushy because Fuller came from behind and pushed him on his backside, so that's what I'm going to call it. Nice job as coming on for the extra point is Ian Canfield. And we'll see. Kick is up, and it is good.
And the kick is good.
7-0 here, 5:09 in the first quarter from Greenfield Central High School. You're watching IndianaSRN.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN. This means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
The JV plays at
Back for kickoff, and it looks like Nicholson and Williams are back again for Greenfield Central. And Craig, what a statement drive for Alexandria.
No, great job coming out the gate, like we mentioned earlier, establishing themselves. It's like, hey, we're not backing down as a 2A school, and you're a newly 5A school. No, great job of the guys up front creating. I mean, obviously established, time of possession, burning time off the clock, and being really effective.
Canfield with a kick, and it looks like it's going to be Nicholson taking it at about the 6. He's got some space. Watch out. He gets a block. He could go all the ways. He cuts back inside, getting a block from Everhart, and it is to the house.
A quick answer right there.
No flags on the play.
It comes in one late here, but I think it's well after the play, so
could be
probably be a sideline.
Celebration or a sideline.
Yeah.
I think he caught it about the 5-yard line, so we're going to go 95. We'll see where he catches it at. Oh, we'll just say 95-yard kickoff return.
Well, Coach Nolting talked about, we talked about this 3-headed monster with Williams, Nicholson, and Everhart in the backfield, but 2 of the 3 are on kick and punt returns as well. But the thing about it, Sean, is all 3 of them are sophomores.
Yeah.
So good size, great speed, and wonderful athleticism. He really praised Nicholson, who you just saw there on the return, about how athletic this kid is.
And now you got the razzle-dazzle on the point after as they're getting ready to kick. The kicker is Hayden Farnell, the lefty, on for the extra point to try and tie it up here at 7. 4:55 in the first quarter, and wow, what a change of momentum. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. And folks, we are tied at 7. We'll be right back on IndianaSRN.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with on-demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
.4:55 to go in the first quarter here at Greenfield Central High School. We have ourselves a tie game after a 95-yard kickoff return by Nicholson of Greenfield Central. Hayden Chapman ready to kick off for the Cougars. We got a 3-headed monster back for Alexandria. I see Wyatt Fuller is 1. And let's see who else we got here. Eckler. Number 5, Bryson Eckler. And we also have number 3, who is Carter Sovern.
Well, Sean, it might not be always on how much you might be able to control, and if you can control the clock and have a great drive. The other answer is, hey, maybe it's how quickly you can answer.
Yeah. Right here about their own 40-yard line, there was a block, and the Alexandria player tried to milk it and throw his hands up like he got held, but it looked clean, and it was just a great kickoff return. Now here we are. Chapman set to kick off from the 40. Low line drive, and it's going to go, bounce over Sovern's head. That's a break for Greenfield Central as they break through, and he's going to get to about the 11-yard line, and that's where Alexandria will start this possession.
Well, tough break for them in field position. Got a chance to get it out a little bit for some breathing room, but still, momentum obviously shifted after that long controlling clock scoring drive for Alexandria with a quick answer. But see what Greenfield, and interesting enough, at the end of that, but right before Alexandria scored, Nolting had taken a timeout, kind of regrouped, and shortly after that got that. So see how the defense responds here on the second side.
And by the way, the flag was a sideline warning. So, all right, here we go as Segner hands it off right up the gut again. I believe that is Fuller, and he's going to get about 3. No, they're going to give him 2, and somebody is down. Let's give some love. Let's give some love to the offensive lineman for Alexandria in that first drive, Craig. Lincoln Burchurts, a 6-foot senior. Hayden Stanley, a 6'5" junior. Colton Penn, a 6'4" sophomore. Sidney Swinford, a 5'11" sophomore. And Zarek Granger, a 6'4" sophomore. Did a great job opening holes for them. We are going to take a quick break. We will be right back on IndianaSRN.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
Your kid's Friday night touchdown. Just Wit HD on Roku. IndianaSRN is bringing Central Indiana high school sports right to your living room in crystal clear quality. With over 350 live contests streaming each year, from football under the lights to basketball buzzer beaters, we're putting local athletes in the spotlight. Search IndianaSRN on your Roku device today and never miss a moment of hometown glory.
Second down for Alexandria as Wyatt Fuller went off the field as he was the one that tweaked an ankle. Segner backs. Pressure is going to be flushed out to the right-hand side. Gets tripped up. No gain on the play. Nice job there by the Greenfield Central defense as somebody takes a header.
Yeah, that's McCoy Wilson.
Oh, he is wobbly. They need to get that young man off the field.
Well, don't run off, young man. But, yeah, he was the one that actually tackled him from behind. And the official doing the right thing here, noticed that and sent him to the sideline. So certainly kudos to this officiating crew in recognizing that firsthand. So great job there.
And McCoy Wilson, leading tackler as a sophomore for this Greenfield Central team. And Everhart will come in to be the backup linebacker here on 3rd and 8 for Alexandria from their own 13-yard line. We'll see what they've got cooked up as Segner's in the shotgun. Receiver each side, and they're going to hand it off. It's decent yardage, but nice job by Greenfield Central to stuff that. I believe it was Colton Schneider on the carry for Alexandria, and it's going to be 4th down and 5 after a gain of about 6, and it's going to be a punt.
Well, and who else back there than Nicholson again, who just burnt him for a 95. But, you know, Alexandria continues. Outside of the 3 plays that I recall, everything has been up the A-gap. They're running this right off of the guards and center.
That would be Hayden Stanley, Colton Penn, and Sidney Swinford.
How good if you're Nicholson feeling like running back the kickoff opening week and then now getting a chance here to catch one at midfield.
Will Alexandria kick to him, though? It was almost blocked. It may have been tipped as Eckler was the punter, and boy, that's going to help Greenfield Central as they'll take over at Alexandria's 29. I can do math. Oh, wow, he moved up. I thought he was at 34. No, 29. Oh, my goodness. Already starting in Alexandria's territory at the 31.
We'll see what Coach Knowlton has here right now, but this is probably a perfect time to go deep on this first one. After getting momentum, having great field position, seeing what you have, and what you have right here in Caden Cunningham being on an island out here, man-to-man.
Yeah, man-to-man with Carter Sovern, as you still have the tight flex bone formation with Everhart, the deep back. Draven Knowlton under center. Williams and Nicholson, the H-backs. Nicholson in motion. Give it to Everhart. Or no, Knowlton kept it himself. He's going to get about 2 yards on the carry. Knowlton ran for 349 yards last year, 4.9 yards per carry. 3 touchdowns. Only threw for 436 yards all year last year, Craig.
Well, and one that's not a big frame kid. Obviously comes a great football IQ, with Coach, his dad being coach and growing up, through the process. But only 5'10" and 170. Again, taking the helm as a freshman and putting up some pretty solid numbers for it. Oh, high snap here over his head.
And just jump on it, and Knowlton does, and it's going to go all the way back to their own 47-yard line. Oh, my goodness.
Always a tough thing, but again, those are the types of things you never want to happen, but you're going to see some things like this in opening week. Certainly not a great time for that to happen, knowing that you were in good field position, but at the same time, the flip is better to do it there than you are on your own 20 or 30.
A couple of updates. Midway through the first, Mount Vernon leads Kokomo 7-0. Middle of the second, Covenant Christian 7, Park Tudor 6. Those are the 2 games on IndianaSRN, and we've got ourselves a second timeout for Alexandria. We want to let you know, sponsored by IndianaSRN. IndianaSRN reaches thousands of sports fans with live coverage of sports. Partner with us and connect your business to passionate local communities. Also, the Industrial and Electrical Sales of Indiana, delivering quality electrical products, expert service, and innovative solutions to contractors and industries across the Hoosier State. And Craig, interesting, we're not even through the first quarter, and Alexandria's already used 2 timeouts.
Well, and the first one was kind of one to regroup. Second one, obviously, is here just kind of calm down, kind of, another regrouping, if you will. But it is a little early to be using both. But I think that Coach Knowlton obviously didn't like what he was seeing in that first drive, to where Alexandria just continued to run it down their throats. I think after this one had pretty positive yards and had great field position, but the high snap is just trying to settle his guys down.
So they have it at the 47-yard line, their own 47. I do find it interesting that Alexandria would take a timeout after like a 15-yard gain, 15-yard loss. But here we are. It's 3rd down and 30 for Greenfield Central. Nolting in the shotgun. Going deep, and it is going to be intercepted. Intercepted on the play by Wade Christopher, and he will return it, and we're going to get some flags on the play.
15 more late hit here by Greenfield.
And they're going to spot it currently at the 24.
They're about the 39 now.
So essentially a punt, but then you had the 15 more on. There it is. There's the heave downfield, just a little bit too far for Nicholson, and there is the interception by Christopher.
A tough one, too. Thrown into double coverage. At that, like you said, Sean, though, didn't really lose a whole lot before that penalty. Penalty makes it a little bit different because field position wouldn't have been too much different off of a punt, but with adding the penalty, gives them some great starting field position here as we get ready to wind down the end of this first quarter of the 2026 season opener.
Alexandria takes over at their own 39-yard line. Good to see Wyatt Fuller back in the backfield for the Tigers. He's to the left of Andrew Segner here. Lights are taking effect as the sun's kind of hiding behind the clouds there, and it's a beautiful Friday night here in the state of Indiana. Fake pitch to Fullers. He rolls out to the right, going to go past the line of scrimmage, and Segner's going to be close to a first down. Nobody open downfield, Craig.
Yeah, no, it looks like gives him a 9, just short of that. Great job there that you see on Segner. I mean, obviously, but give credit to Greenfield, obviously, with their coverage. Didn't have anywhere to go, and Segner doing the right thing to do is obviously just tuck that, think positive yards, and got great first down yardage.
I like the idea of them faking the pitch to Fuller to get everybody going in that direction to the left side, then rolling around right. But like you said, good job by Greenfield Central covering it, but still a 9-yard gain for Segner on the play. So it's 2nd down and 1 as they are ready to roll here with Fuller to his left. And that's a fake, and they're going to give it to the halfback, and that is going to be Camden Shelton. He's going to get about 4 yards on the play, 3 or 4 yards, and it's going to be a first down.
Well, just a little trap play here. Got him going one direction, and again, keeping that clock moving. I think that certainly, you got more guys to pull from Greenfield. You feel if you're the Tigers, if you can control a lot of that clock, kind of wear Greenfield down, if you will, and shorter possessions, that you create for Greenfield. But if you're Greenfield and you have answers with Nicholson and scoring within 7-10 seconds, then they'll see if they can control that.
They're kind of taking a page out of Greenfield Central book because they're doing a lot of misdirection and things like that, just from a spread set instead of the packed flexbone set. And Alexandria takes its 3rd timeout here in the first quarter. Tonight's broadcast is sponsored by LifeWise Academy, helping students build character and faith through Bible-based education. Also, Aspen Creek Grill. Oh, love me some Aspen Creek Grill. Powwow Shrimp. They're serving up great steaks, fresh favorites, and genuine hospitality at their 3 Indiana locations. So here we are, 7-7, 19 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And what are your major thoughts so far, Craig, for both squads?
Well, I think a lot of it has been, the quick answers, that Greenfield has, obviously, on Alexandria. But the thing that I love that Alexandria is doing is misdirections, controlling the guys up front, if you will, and just the ground and pound at this point. But they've shown Greenfield that they've came here to play here tonight, and I think Greenfield has kind of opened their eyes a little bit, saying these guys can play some football.
They can.
Well, and the other thing too, Sean, is this is a team last year that went 7-3.
Mm-hmm.
They got beat by Eastbrook by 14 in the regular season, lost by 1 in the sectional, and Eastbrook's got a strong program.
Sovereign in motion. We got another bad snap. Fuller picks it up, and he's just going to try and get anything. Nice job there, however, by Trenton Smith, the captain. And it's going to be a big loss on the plays. It's going to go all the way back to Alexandria's 42. And we're going to have 2nd down and a long way to go. And believe the clock is going to run out here in this first quarter. Folks, we got one quarter down in the 2026 IHSAA football season. Thank you so much for joining us. We will take a break here and be back with quarter number 2 from Greenfield Central High School.
It's game day, a time to focus on the excitement and not to worry about your insurance coverage. With Indiana Farmers Insurance by your side, you can step onto the field or into the bleachers with true peace of mind, knowing your coverage is handled by local agents who care about your business, your auto, your home, and your farm as much as you do. Local insurance, local agents, here for you. Now that's what we call teamwork.
I'm Randy Stegemuller with Class 101. Students want to go to college, they want to find that dream school, and that's what we're here for.
The confidence your child feels is beyond what you imagine you're going to get out of it.
I love that I get to work with students from middle school all the way through high school. Whatever it may be, I know she's there.
We're making sure that when the package is put together at the very end and we apply to a college, that they rise to the top of the list.
How can you not sign up?
All right, we are back here as Alexandria gets set for second and forever. And Craig, you got some scores to update us with.
Yeah, first quarter scores, Speedway 13, Heritage Christian 5, Brebeuf 10-7 over North Central. Tri-West so far, blinking out Webo 21-0, Carmel Fishers. Carmel up on that big 20-0. You might like that as an HSE guy, right? Pendleton Heights and Lebanon 7-7. Two big ones, BD and Cathedral. Ben Davis leading 14-6, and Brownsburg and LN. Brownsburg up 7-6 in that one.
That's a big game. Segner in shotgun here for 2nd and 19. Looking to the left side's got a receiver. Nice little move there by Bryson Eckler, and they're going to get a bunch back as he's going to get about a 12-yard gain back into Greenfield Central territory, about the 47-yard line.
That's Segner's first pass completion there. Great job there as they come out, get some positive yards. Being able to find that balance, been a true ground and pound for the Tigers so far before that pass.
And that makes this third down way more manageable at 3rd and 8. So we've got Sovereign and Gilman wide to the near side. In motion is Shelton. Fuller to the right hip of Segner, and they're going to pitch right to Fuller. He's looking for some space. He's got an opening. He needs to go a little bit. Oh, they may give. Let's see where they spot him. It's going to be close.
It looks like it's just short.
It's like the 39.5-yard line.
Depending on where it's just short, just inches.
And they are back on the ball quickly as Greenfield Central is going to call a timeout now, as they thought they hiked the ball, but Greenfield Central got the timeout just in time. And we'll be back after this break.
This is LifeWise Academy. It's a program that teaches Bible-based character education to public school students during school hours. Not before school and not after, but during school hours. So here's how this works. The students will leave this school building, hop on this bus, take a short ride across the street to the church. I can see the steeple from here, have Bible class, hop back on the bus, head back to school. It's that simple. Go to lifewise.org to find your school.
During Army basic training, I found out I had 7 herniated discs. Prescription pain medication led me to a heroin addiction. I entered Wheeler's program and learned life on God's terms.
After meeting Greg, I was so impressed, I hired him. When you change that one life, it makes it all worthwhile. Now,
4th down, and he's in the shotgun as Segner. So surprising. And we got a penalty flag. Oh, another timeout. Another timeout from Greenfield Central. My goodness. Don't forget, sportsmanship starts with you. Respect the officials and respect the game. You got any more scores you want to update us on there, Craig?
Yeah, there was only 2 more, and that was Warren Central. Actually, just one. I think I got the Brownsburg LN game in there. And Warren Central Center Grove was deadlocked at 7 late in the first. Obviously, the other 2 games that SRN is bringing to Mount Vernon and Kokomo in the first quarter. Scores remains the same at 7-0, and Covenant and Park Tudor to start in the second as well, and Covenant up that by 1 over Park Tudor, 7-6.
One more time, Cougar fans. And it's 4th down.
Here we go. Third time's a charm, I think, on 4th down. As Segner again is in the shotgun. I'll never understand that. They are loaded heavy on the right side, but Fuller is on his left side. And there, he's just going to run it himself, and he's going to get about 1.5 yards down to the 38, and it is a first down.
Well, really big conversion there. Not only keep the clock going, just starting obviously the second, but obviously keeps this drive going, keep their momentum. And I think continuing to try to give this Greenfield defense a message from this Tiger offense.
Yeah, they've done that. You got to give those horses up front some love. They have been fantastic. Burchart's is 61, Stanley 71, Penn 70, Swinford 74, and Granger 52. As in shotgun again is Segner. Looking to his left on a wide receiver screen to Eckler. Got some blocks. He's going to get probably 5. They're going to give him 5. Down to the 33-yard line. And it will be a decent second down, about halfway down.
Well, just Segner's second pass that he's completed. And, of course, they've only attempted 3, I believe, maybe 4. But both of them to Eckler right here on just a little under route, if you will, trying to cut back across the field.
I have 4 pass attempts. But they are definitely mixing it up, along with Fuller, who's now to the left of Segner. 2 receivers to the left, and he's looking left as he drops back, and he's going to go deep, looking for, almost picked off as he went for Eckler. Nice defensive play there by Chase Antle, I believe, on the pass breakup, and almost a near interception.
Yeah, good route, but at the same time was just a little underthrown. Segner's got to put that ball more towards the outside. Tough throw to make, though, coming across the field, but did a great job of running the route. Looked like, was that Eckler again?
It was, and Eckler had him beat, but like you said, the ball was underthrown. So now it'll be 3rd down and 5, as it looks like Schneider and Silver are here to the right. In motion is Shelton. Segner from the snap, looking right, little dink down pass to the halfback, Camden Shelton, and it's going to be close. He's fighting for it, and it looks like he's going to just get it down to the 27-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Yeah, needed 5, got 5. So 3rd completed pass. First one here to more of his halfback, Shelton, coming out of the backfield. Kind of like a tight end hybrid, if you will.
Yeah. They list him as a halfback, but I would probably consider him a tight end. But
he's got a tight end number, doesn't he?
He does. Yes, he does.
Don't see 83 in the backfield too much, but hey, it all works.
You got Caden By in the wide receiver, but they're going to hand it off to Fuller. He is just shifty. He makes people miss. He took a lick on that one, though, too.
Yeah, it looks like he got 4 on that, but yeah, the young man's going to be not only tired, but he's going to be sore. You know, carrying a big bulk of the carries and the offense in the first quarter. Got hurt there late in the first, but came back a few plays later. Glad to see that, but still continuing to run him.
Fuller is a 5'9" sophomore, so they're going to do a little reverse to Caden By. Got some space, and he's close to a first down, but he got tripped up there by Hunter Jones on the play. He's going to be about 1.5 yards, 2 yards short of the first down. I think they're going to mark him at the 19.
Hunter Jones on the tackle.
So it's going to be 3rd and 2 from the 19. Excuse me, Caden By. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Mom and Dad. Beigh, number 16 for Alexandria. It's probably Bay, but as he is split wide to the right with Silvern, you've got Eckler to the left and Fuller to the left of Segner. Segner back to pass. Got some pressure, but out in the flat is Fuller, and he could go, and he dives, and he's in the end zone. It is going to be a they haven't signaled yet. Did they call him out, or is he?
No, it's touchdown.
I didn't.
Great call there. Just again,
yes.
Another misdirection. Got the defensive shift and actually hit him out in the flats. And again, Fuller showing that he can not only do it on the run, but certainly out of the backfield as well, as you see it here.
Yeah, it's a great fake, and then just right out in the flat, he just goes right out there and boom, wide open.
Well, great job, too, by Segner with his eyes. Didn't give that away, looking down the field, kind of going through his progressions, but sold the defense, looking over the middle of the field, and got him late. So great job there by Fuller on the receiving end.
Extra point is good. It is 14-7. Alexandria here early in the second quarter. You are watching on IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Fans, are you ready to get even closer to all the action with IndianaSRN? Subscribe now and never miss a moment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instant access to exclusive live streams. Stay updated with real-time scores and breaking news by following us on Twitter, your ultimate source for everything Indiana sports related. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and smash that follow on Twitter. Join the IndianaSRN family today and take your passion for high school and college sports to the next level.
Vertner Electric Incorporated provides professional commercial electrical contractor services to Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, our knowledge and experience make us the perfect choice for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
Folks, these 2A Tigers are not intimidated as they just scored on a 19-yard touchdown pass to Wyatt Fuller, and they're up 14-7, and there's a pooch kick. Oh, no, it's loose. Who's got it? Alexandria has it. What a call. What a call by Coach Gast. Caught Greenfield Central napping, and Alexandria has the ball back.
Here you get another look at it. It was kind of an odd how he was lined up anyways, but I was just going to kick it this high, and the up back right there didn't be able to field it, caromed off a few people, and just fell in the arms of the Tigers. And obviously another great opportunity. And as much, Sean, as they've been controlling the front line, and now even this last drive, their scoring drive, looked a little bit different with 4 passes. Just been using a lot of different looks for this Greenfield defense.
I feel like they've been their offense has been on the field for most of the game as Fuller takes it right up the gut. And he's going to churning those legs. That boy, he looked like newly minted Hall of Famer Roger Craig there, as he's going to get 12 yards on that carry down to the 32. And that young man is earning it tonight.
Yeah, 5'9", 177. Not a real big framed kid, but obviously low center of gravity. And the thing is with a running back is keeping the legs moving. That's the biggest thing. And so doing a really good job here is running a tight formation and keeping them. We got whistle. Oh, looks like a sub.
Yeah, Everhart's coming out. Wilson, McCoy Wilson had a little ding dong earlier in the game, but he is okay and back on the squad, as it looks like number 59 is coming in for Greenfield Central. That would be Doug Campbell, 5'10" senior, as well as some other members, as they are bunched tight on the right side. Another high snap and back. Oh, almost another turnover, but Fuller covers it. There's what we talk about again, Craig.
Fuller's everywhere.
He is.
Yeah, that's actually the third high snap that we've seen actually for Alexander. 2 of them actually have gone over Segner's head, and one of them was caught by him. But obviously, again, those are just types of things that you're going to see here at the very beginning of the season that you certainly don't want to see in week 6, 7, or 8.
Yeah, they just reversed course and lost the 12 yards they gained on the previous play. As that beautiful sunset out
I was just thinking
right away from us as the lights kicking in. It's a beautiful night here in Greenfield, Indiana. As
right over the cornfield, too.
Colton Schneider's in now. Back to pass is Segner. Oh, boy. That was close as Chase Antle read his eyes. He was trying to get it out to
Bryson Eckler, and that was almost a pick six.
Yeah, great job of jumping the route there by Chase. Just couldn't come up with it, but great break on the ball.
See what they've got cooked up here on 3rd down and 23.
And Sean, you had mentioned a couple, I think it was on 1st down here on this drive, is it does seem like Alexandria is controlled by 80% of the snaps offensively, which, you got to ask, I mean, what is that doing to the Cougar defense so far in the first half?
Schneider in the backfield again. They're going to do a reverse to Eckler. He's got a little bit of space. Probably not going to get the first down. He's not, as he'll gain about 4 on the play. Now maybe make it 3 down to the 41, and we'll see if they punt or if they just go for it. I got a feeling they're probably going to punt.
Yeah, you're kind of in that position now where, if you're at the 36, you got 5 more yards, you might go for it, but being at the 41, a little tougher trying to pin them out. But if I'm Alexander, I think I'm kicking the opposite side of the field and not kicking to Nicholson.
Eckler back to punt for the Tigers, and like you said, Nicholson back to – oh, it's blocked! Everhart blocked it, and it's going to get picked up and carried out of bounds at the 44-yard line as they'll take over. Greenfield Central will, with 5:49 to go, and that's a big field position play there.
Yeah, as much as it was, you also saw McCoy Wilson, their leading tackler from last year, recovered that, and he just looked in disgust on the sideline as he caught it right on the edge of the sideline. Probably wishes he would have had 2 more steps space to be able to turn that upfield.
Probably couldn't tiptoe it down the sideline, but here we go now as Draven Knowlting and the Greenfield Central offense comes on the field. Antle and Martin wide on each side. The 2 halfbacks directly, Everhart directly behind, and they're going to give it, nope, fake Knowlting with the pitch. He dropped it, and it's going to be picked up by Nicholson, I believe, and now they're going to get a flag. I think it's going to be helmet to helmet maybe.
Yeah, it was a late hit, but this one's a tough call because the ball was on the ground. I don't know, couldn't really see if Nicholson had full possession of it, but the Alexander guy was just, I think, a lot of ways jumping on the
ball,
yeah. And so, but nonetheless gets called for a late hit, I believe, or unnecessary roughness.
Personal foul, Alexandria.
They're calling personal foul, and that's going to take it all the way down. That's going to take it to the
39, probably.
Yeah. Tack on 15 there for the personal foul. And it will be at the Alexandria 39. First down in Tiger territory for the Cougars. It's Adonis and Nicholson, the flex backs. Everhart behind Knowlting. Knowlting's going to keep it, and he's going to get about 4 yards to the 45.
Knowlting on the carry.
Just so many things going on at one time. When Nicholson goes in motion, you've got Everhart you could give it to. You give it to Nicholson, or the quarterback could keep it. It's assignment football for the Alexandria defense.
Well, and as much as it's been pretty much all Knowlting and Everhart with the run game, Knowlting has not completed a pass yet. Haven't used really Nicholson, only used Williams once. As Everhart getting it right up the A-gap once again. Gain of about 3, it looks like.
They are going to mark him at the 32.
Gabe Everhart, the ball carrier. Andrew Reed on the tackle.
I mean, I have Greenfield Central, only be down by 6 as much as Alexandria has controlled the ball. I think they have less than probably about 20 yards of total offense. Well, not total offense. Outside, just offensively, outside of special
They've only
teams.
ran 9 offensive plays, Craig. Yeah. It's 3rd and 3. Nicholson in motion, pitch to him. There's space. Got some good blocks. Nicholson makes people miss. And he's going to get down to about the 19-yard line for a first down.
Gain of about 15, 16 yards there. And Nicholson, again, is the one that is going to really be in a position where the athleticism and what Coach Knowlting was talking about, and obviously illustrated on the punt return, the kick return as well. That's his first carry of the night.
Some good blocking on the edge there by the receivers, Chase Antle and the motion man as well to break Nicholson. Is now Nolting is in the shotgun or the pistol with Everhart behind him. Fakes to Everhart, and he breaks up the gut. He's going to get about 6. They're going to mark him down at the 18.
Yeah, so give him 7.
Oh, excuse me, not the 18. They're going to mark him at the 12. Well, that's a 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3. I can do math, I swear.
Oh, well, sometimes it's hard to see the placement. But again, certainly starting to get some things churning here for the Cougars.
Is in the pistol again. Everhart's going to take it to the house. 12-yard touchdown run for Everhart. And with the extra point pending, we're going to have ourselves a tie game.
Yeah, this is the 6'3", 230, just coming as a freight train. Such a big guy. And here's the down stance, too. Here he was standing up. Most of the time he's in a 4-point stance, but gets downhill.
That hike was a little bit sketchy. Nolting had to go low to pick that one up as we, again, get the razzle-dazzle here on the point after. Antle is the holder. And they will come over and allow Farnell to kick the extra point.
You're going to get a penalty.
Oh, what do we got here?
Could be, is this a legal shift?
Delay game?
Yep, delay game, you're right.
Delay of game penalty.
Makes it a little longer extra point here.
Sometimes, I'll be honest with you, sometimes I don't understand all the razzle-dazzle that they try and do with extra points. Just get up there and kick it,
right.
You know?
Just trying to throw somebody else. I remember Michigan
did
that with our ball about 4 years ago, and they wind up in a single file line.
Yep.
And then run out at it.
And just like that, the kick is no good.
Extra point attempt, no good.
So it is 14-13, 3:16 to go here in the first half.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
I'm Randy Stegemuller with Class 101. Students want to go to college, they want to find that dream school, and that's what we're here for.
The confidence your child feels is beyond what you imagine you're going to get out of it.
I love that I get to work with students from middle school all the way through high school. Whatever it may be, I know she's there.
We're making sure that when the package is put together at the very end and we apply to a college, that they rise to the top of the list.
How can you not sign up?
Eckler, Sovereign, and Christopher back for Alexandria for the kickoff. It was a touchdown run by Gabe Everhart, but the extra point was no good after the delay of game penalty. And that's going to go to Eckler as he's going to try and bring it back. He's got a little bit of space, tries to cut outside, but Antle is going to bring him down about the 21-yard line. 3:08 to go in halftime. Stay tuned for the halftime show. This is the Indy Star game of the week. They are working tirelessly to make the place you call home better. You can follow them for lots of scores as well as we are kicking off the 2026 IHSAA football season. Alexandria has run a multitude of plays. Greenfield Central ran more plays on that drive than they had run the whole game to this point. As Segner is back, he's flushed out right. He's going to throw deep, but he gets hit. And that's going to float up, and it's going to get picked off by Antle. That, I'm sorry, was a wounded duck.
Yeah.
He had a receiver, but that's going to be an INT. And Chase Antle gets it. And that's a quick turnaround for Greenfield Central. The pressure. Oh, we got a flag somewhere.
Where's I didn't see where it's at. Where's the flag located?
Well, Segner's kind of got a little hitch in his giddy up on the way back. He took a lick. We'll let it sort itself out here.
The flag was roughing the passer against the Cougars.
Roughing the passer, so it's going to negate the.
It is going to negate it.
That's tough too. That ball stayed up in the air for quite some time.
It did. He got hit just as he let go of it.
We see it here. Let's see if we can pick up. Looks like we'll get a good hit of it here. Well,
it might have been that second guy coming in. He had two guys there, but now the ball is going to be at the 37-yard line for their first play, 1st and 10. Hopefully, Segner is okay. He's still in the shotgun.
That's a tough situation, too, for the Cougars because obviously hasn't had the lead yet. Would have had the ball with a few minutes to go to take that into halftime with a potential lead. But
Fuller gets it. He took a pretty good lick, but still gained a couple as they try. Oh, they're wanting to say he stole the ball, but they're saying the momentum stopped. They blew the play dead.
Well, for a moment there, I thought we were going to get a penalty because the Greenfield Central player actually wrapped his arms around him, picked him up off the ground.
Yeah, almost.
Kind of laid him down soft a bit. A lot of times that's going to become a penalty, but
yeah, like you wanted to body slam him almost.
There's the replay here. Catch him here and picked him up.
Yeah, his knee was down. Yeah. So it's going to be 2nd down at the 39. A 2-yard gain.
Short gain, 2nd down.
Obviously was Colton Robertson, guard there that was a Western Illinois commit.
Segner with the keeper. He bowls over some people, and he's going to get a 1st down. Nice run into Greenfield Central territory down to their 48-yard line.
Yeah, about 16-yard rush there.
Tough kid after the roughing the penalty. As Colton Schneider subs in for Wyatt Fuller here on this 1st down play. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
They're going to take their time here. Feel like they'll try to get some type of points, if not going to halftime feeling pretty good about how they've been able to not only, get positive yards, but also control the clock at the same time.
Only one timeout left for both teams, and that's one for Greenfield Central as back to pass is Segner. Goes to Eckler, and he drops it. Oh, but right there, Johnny on the spot is Shelton. Was it actually a catch and a fumble?
I think they're calling it incomplete, which I think is the right call. I don't know that he ever had full control before getting his footing down.
They are going to rule it an incomplete pass, so it's going to be 3rd.
Get a chance to see it here. Yeah, I don't think he ever made a football move after getting his mitts on the ball.
So 2nd down and 10 at the Greenfield Central 48 for Alexandria. Segner in the shotgun. 2 receivers near side. They pitch wide to Schneider. He's looking for some space. Well, depending on where they mark him, he could be close to a 1st down. Just short, down to the 39.
Give him 9 on the play. Tell you, the misdirection that Alexandria continues to do is really giving fits to the Cougar defense.
Up quickly, and they sneak it, but there's a flag on the play. They're going to call motion. I don't think they were set, and you love trying to do that to catch them off guard, but you got to be set because now it goes from 3rd and sneaking to 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and a tough time to do that where, you're inside, you're 40, still got a minute and a half to go or a little over a minute. And, these yards are costly at this point.
So it goes back to the 44, and now there's some confusion here. We got the ref stepping in.
Maybe, if this is maybe a spot issue or as they confer with each other here.
Again, we'll let you know this first half has been sponsored by the Morales Group, IndianaSRN, Industrial and Electrical Sales of Indiana, LifeWise Academy, Aspen Creek Grill, and Boilermakers 374. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors. They're resetting the play clock here. 52 seconds left, as you can see on our wonderful score bug there. Segner in the shotgun. Snyder still in the backfield, back to pass. Going to the right. He's got Silvern. He's going to be close. No, they're going to mark him short. The 39 again. So now it's going to be short, and it's going to be 4th down. And this time they're definitely going to be set, but there's 25 seconds and counting as he fumbles the snap. He looked over for an updated play call, then came back and said, and went for the snap and dropped it, lost yardage, and it's going to go over on downs to Greenfield Central. Missed opportunity there, Coach.
No, without question. On both occasions on those. Obviously got the motion call and then the fumble. But, you know, you don't want to be too risky here at the same time, but with the athleticism you have in Nicholson, I'm sending him deep here to see what you might get for him on a jump ball. You know, Knowlton has a pretty good arm to where he can get this down 40 yards or so. We'll see, though, if he might do that or take a knee and play it conservative and try to make his adjustments at halftime. Got it spread out and certainly set up in that way.
Play clock winding down. DBs are deep for Alexandria. Knowlton in the shotgun. High snap. He is going to throw it, but it's a little out pass. And they got some space. They got across midfield. And yet they got 14 seconds to go, but the first down stops the clock. But they will take the timeout here. So 49-yard line on the play of Alexandria, 11-yard gain. So we'll take a timeout. I mean, they'll take a timeout. We won't. We'll stay here. Again, LifeWise Academy, helping students build character and faith through Bible-based education. Also brought to you by Industrial and Electrical Sales of Indiana, delivering quality electrical products, expert service, and innovative solutions to contractors and industries across the state. Also Aspen Creek Grill, serving up great steaks, fresh favorites, and genuine hospitality at their 3 Indiana locations. Can't forget Morales Group and also Boilermakers 374. So you got a good chunky yardage there, Coach. You got first down on their 49.
That's a quick out route. I think you go 8-yard out route if you can. Use the sideline. You don't have any timeouts left. Obviously get you 8 or 10 yards here, and then you go to the end zone with about 5 or 6 seconds to go.
So you're trying to get 2 plays in 14 seconds. They got trips to the near side here. Knowlton in the shotgun with Everhart to his right. And high snap. Knowlton caught it, though. Pressure from Fuller. And Knowlton's going to zip it downfield, but it's going to be picked off. And with about 6 seconds left, as that play was blown up from the bad hike in the very beginning. And it's an interception. I believe that was Garrett Smith.
No, it was actually Eckler.
Oh, it was Eckler. There we go. Eckler INT, and I got a feeling we'll probably see a kneel down here.
Yeah, I can't imagine that be anything less than that.
So they take over at the 20-yard line. And there is your kneel down. And that will take us to the end of the first half. Your score right now, Alexandria 14, Greenfield Central 13. Miss extra point on their second touchdown after a delay of game penalty. Just some quick thoughts on the first half, Craig.
Well, I think it's one that Alexandria obviously controlled, and I don't think we're not just talking about the clock. I think that, offensively dominated. I think the clock, how much as they controlled that, obviously gave them most of the ball control. But I think up front they did some things. I think the schemes certainly have been really good and kept the Cougars at bay. And I think it's one of those things where, both these teams are going to need to make their necessary adjustments. But I think in a lot of ways, too, the Cougars are a little bit probably surprised in how well they kind of came out and gave the first punch.
Yeah, and like we said, with the teams being so young, we have seen some mistakes, and we've seen teams take advantage of it, and we've seen issues. Case in point, the second extra point for Greenfield Central. Had the issue with the play clock, and then delay of game, and then a bad snap, and they missed it. Now they're down 1.
Yeah, I think it's been one of those things that I don't think we've seen anything that is true dramatic of what we maybe didn't anticipate seeing in a week 1 with both these teams, but certainly one that I think has been a pleasant surprise in seeing Alexandria compete the way they have.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with a special guest here from Greenfield Central. You're watching IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Poached egg on avocado toast.
Ew. Your flash fried porgy over chips.
Ew.
Your fresh Maine lobster with microgreens.
When the only thing your 8-year-old will eat is waffles.
She's fine. She's fine. Your waffles, milady.
It matters where you stay.
Yum.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
We're back here again live, Greenfield Central, Hancock Stadium. Your halftime score, 14, Alexandria, Greenfield Central 13, as we have the Greenfield Central youth football team getting introduced here at halftime. It's got to be such a memorable time. We're joined here in the booth by Associate Athletic Director Elizabeth Mercer. Elizabeth, thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
I know it's a busy evening for you.
It absolutely is. Thanks for having me.
No, opening week, and certainly logistically, certainly a little bit of extra, if you will, with the Mother Nature and the weather kind of pushing us back 30 minutes.
Yes.
Having the crowd anticipate to wait. But thanks so much for joining us and being such a great host here.
Absolutely.
If you would, give us a little bit of background of yourself as Associate Assistant Athletic Director here in year number 12 here at Greenfield Central.
Yep. I've 12 years here, which does not seem possible, honestly. But before here, I came from Western Boone. Was my alma mater. I graduated in 2008. Played basketball at IUPUI for a few years, and then worked there at the high school. I did some coaching there, volleyball and basketball, and worked in the special ed department. And then got my teaching license and decided that I wanted to try to pursue teaching. And so I interviewed here, my first interview, and Mr. Steve Bryant was lucky enough, or I was lucky enough that he was able to give me that job, and so taught here for a little bit, and then also got the assistant AD job, and I've been in this role full-time within the 12 years for 9 years now. So it's been amazing.
No, that's great. Obviously, I know it's certain along the side of Jared Manning, and certainly what a great team you guys are doing here, and so obviously it's something exciting, as we always say. You know, the popcorn smells a little differently on opening week, right? It's always getting it going and things, and such a busy time of the year with school starting and getting kids reunited and things. Talk a little bit about just kind of what goes into, with our listeners out there, somebody that might be trying to pursue something in athletic administration. Talk a little bit about what those roles are for you in serving here within the community.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, communication and organization, that are the two main things. Those are the two main things that you absolutely have to have in this role. You've got to be a team player too. There's so many nights that you are doing different things. There's never a day that your job is the same, and personally I love that. I think it makes me enjoy this job a lot more. But for me personally, I'm dealing with game contracts and schedules for every season, helping with setup. Tonight we were out here at 2 o'clock setting up, trying to get everything rolling, and we'll be out here until 10 p.m. tearing down. So it's definitely a lot of late nights, but when you have the crew that we have between Jared and our admin here, it's family here, and so it makes it so much easier to get through those long nights and multiple days throughout the week when you have those kind of people that you're working with on a daily basis.
No, I love that. And obviously so much to juggle between just the fall sports, And it's not only what's in front of you; it's also planning winter
Oh,
already.
We're
and
planning
a lot of
spring.
spring as well.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
It just doesn't stop, and so being active, obviously being a previous collegiate athlete as well, I know bodes well. Talk a little bit about just the campus and of Greenfield Central. Anything new that for our listeners to hear about, whether it's facility or whether it's added sports? Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, you can see across the street from where we're at right now our brand new tennis courts. We've got 12 brand new courts that actually just opened this fall. Our boys tennis team was able to play their first match out there just this week because of the rain last week and kind of moved us out of there. But they're beautiful, and we're so happy to finally be able to be out there. And we've got a few hundred parking spots out there as well. So that's been a great addition. Just in the last few years, I think we're on year 2 or 3, I think 3 for our soccer turf, which has been amazing. We would not be playing the games that we've played this week with all of the rain we've received without that turf. So those have been great additions. Obviously the Performing Arts Center behind us for our arts and music department, that's been a great addition for this community. So yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah, and such a growing and thriving community for our listeners out there. Obviously, when we think you hear Greenfield, well, where might that be for listeners, not only in this state but beyond? We're only about 15 miles, east of Indianapolis. So it's a very quick drive. It's a growing and thriving community as people are starting to move outside the city here. So, you look at a lot of these high school facility compounds, if you will, and the field houses and things. It's amazing to see the growth, not only in sports, but, the facilities as well that these young student athletes have. So, can't thank you enough for your commitment, your time, your efforts. In just education-based athletics is certainly a great thing for this school, this community. It's not a small town, but in a sense it has the small town vibe feel.
Exactly.
When things are going on in this town, it's like it kind of semi-shuts down and people migrate.
Yeah, that's exactly why I love it here. It's very similar to where I came from, and I was, I wasn't sure coming from 2-3A to 4A if that would be the case, but it's so much that way, and I love it here. So.
Yeah, no, and I mean you talk about the classifications as well. It's like you're back in 5A.
Yeah,
now.
that's true. That's
even
true.
Even though you're kind of on an enrollment right on the cusp of 4A and 5A, but. That's a big jump. You guys being in 5A after being for 6 years in 4A.
Yep.
So we can't thank you enough. Again, Elizabeth Mercer, thank you for your continued effort and your commitment to what you're doing here in this community and for the IHSAA. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. That's Elizabeth Mercer here, Associate Athletic Director here at Greenfield Central. As we're in some of the halftime activities here in opening week for 2026, we thank you as we take a break.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Hey sports fans, are you ready to get even closer to all the action with IndianaSRN? Subscribe now and never miss a moment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instant access to exclusive live streams. Stay updated with real-time scores and breaking news by following us on Twitter, your ultimate source for everything Indiana sports related. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and smash that follow on Twitter. Join the IndianaSRN family today and take your passion for high school and college sports to the next level.
We are back here halftime at Greenfield Central High School as it is 14-13 Alexandria over Greenfield Central. As you can see the band out on the field. And I'm trying to get some scores.
Yeah, I got some here.
Via Max Preps. And oh, hey, it's starting to come up now. All right, let's see if we can find some that are close here. Oh, now they're playing. St. Francis of Ohio, I believe. St. Francis of Ohio is up on New Palestine 24-14. Speedway's leading Heritage Christian 19-5. Westfield is leading Homestead 35-14. Bloomington South beating Bloomington North 34-0. Holy cow. I'm trying to find like close ones. Roncalli and Bishop Dwenger tied at 0 in the fourth quarter, Craig. And Yorktown is beating Anderson 62-0.
Some big numbers in week 1.
There are some big numbers. Seymour and Greenwood tied at 20 in the third quarter. We could go on and on, but I'm trying to get some closer ones. Okay, here we go. Fort Wayne Concordia Lutheran leading Cecina Memorial 28-14. Pendleton Heights and Lebanon tied at 14. Here's some conference scores here. Shelbyville leading Greensburg 20-8. Bishop Chittard over Lafayette Jeff 20-7. Tri-West is taking it to Western Boone 35-13. Guerin Catholic leading McCutcheon 15-14. Mooresville leading Columbus East 24-21. Ooh, that Warren Central Center Grove game tied at 7.
Looks like Ben Davis over Cathedral in the third quarter, 21-7. And the latest score I had on Brownsburg and LM was Brownsburg up by 2, 14-12.
Although
being played at LM.
I'm looking at Max Preps here, and it says Greenfield Central 42, Alexandria Monroe 7. I don't think that's right.
Yeah, that would not be.
I'm pretty sure that's not right.
It's
so
Greenfield Central, Ohio, man.
I guess I don't know how many of these we can actually trust now. So we'll just go with that. Yeah, we'll see. Lutherans beating Crispus Attucks 35-0. There's a lot of scores going on out there. But there we go. All right, recap of our game where you see Alexandria Monroe leading Greenfield Central 14-13. Alexandria's had the ball 6 times, scored on their first possession on a 2-run yard by Andrew Segner. Extra point was good. Their third possession, they had a 19-yard pass from Segner to Fuller at 7:24 in the second quarter to go up 14-7 because right after they scored, Greenfield Central hit the big bomb, Craig. The 95-yard kickoff return by Nicholson tied it at 7. Alexandria went up, and then so we've got currently outside of Greenfield Central's 6-play scoring drive, they ran a total of 8 plays. So Greenfield Central's only run 14 plays in the first half, and they have the 95-yard kickoff return and a 12-yard run by Everhart, but they missed the extra point. So that is the update so far of what we have here on our other sister stations. Mount Vernon leading Kokomo 13-6. That is what we have so far. We're going to take a quick break. Thanks again to the Greenfield Central Associate Athletic Director for the interview with with Craig. Did a great job with that. We're going to take a break. We'll be back, but you're on IndianaSRN where you always have a front row seat.
Brian Chrisman joins me today. And Brian, talk a little bit about the winter and Wheeler Mission and how important it is for people to help Wheeler Mission, because winter means homeless and homeless means people in the cold. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, we really serve a lot of people year round, no matter what the weather is, right? And so we serve anywhere from 700 to 900 people who are experiencing homelessness every single night. But when winter hits, that can become life or death. So if you're stuck out in the cold, happens every year. IMPD will find people out in the cold and encourage them to come in. But if they don't catch them in time, I mean, again, life and death. And so it's vital that our doors are open. And so we do that. Our staff shows up every day to make sure our doors are open. We serve 1,000 meals a day plus every single day. That's a nice, warm, nutritious meal. Donors provide that. Donors provide our food, coffee, something hot to drink. You know, donors provide that. So there's a lot of opportunities to get involved at Wheeler to make sure we can get through winter, or to work at Wheeler. We need staff, and so we're always looking for staff to get us through the winter time. We spread ourselves thin during winter, making sure that anybody can find space, and so we have bed capacities. For sure, but we go beyond that every winter to make sure that the city has an option for people who are experiencing homelessness in the dead of winter.
Schools out there that are watching this program with our reach, maybe they want to do a sock drive, or they want to do a sweatshirt drive. They can contact our office at IndianaSRN, or they can contact you. Where's a contact, or who would be a contact that maybe we want to do a sock drive? I think that would be a great idea for SRN to start one of those sock drives. How would that? What does that look like?
Yeah, so if you go to wheelermission.org, we have our needs lists that are right there on our website. Those change sometimes in the winter, but there are some needs that are pretty much continual when it comes to hygiene items, when it comes to warm items to get us through the winter. So when you're talking about coats, especially bigger sizes for people that come through, we want to make sure a lot of people that come to our mission, they come with the clothes on their back, right? And so we need to make sure they have something to wear during their stay with us, and which could be for a few weeks, could be for a couple months. And so go to our website, wheelermission.org. You can donate directly there, whether it's a financial donation, or you can look at our needs list. You can even find drop-off locations. You can drop it off at some of the barns that we have around the city, or come right down to Wheeler Mission, drop it off right there. But we need this community's support. So greatest thing about Indianapolis is it is a generous community.
Yes.
It is a community that steps up when there's a need. And there's 1,700 homeless individuals in our community. That number has risen 5% just over the last year. Wheeler Mission is the main place for those individuals to go, has been since 1893, over 130 years. And so support that ministry so that those doors can be open, making sure that every man, woman, and child that needs to come inside can come inside and not only get warm, but get nutritious meals, food, shelter, and care. And so beyond that, we take them through a whole journey of program to make sure that they come out our back door different people. But the first things first, right? Get them fed and get them warm and get them safe.
Since it's basketball season and we cover over 300 games a year on IndianaSRN, we challenge our basketball teams and our basketball programs to get involved. There are meals that need to be served. Tell our teams out there how they can help and serve meals.
Yeah, no better way to really open your eyes to the community's needs than to stand in front of people who are desperately in need and hand them a meal, hand them what they're asking for that day. So great group opportunity is to volunteer at Wheeler Mission. You can go to wheelervolunteer.org. You can sign up a group. It can take an hour and a half to come down and serve a lunch. You can get 12, 15 people involved in that, a dinner, come down either at our men's shelter or our women's shelter. It's a really cool experience for teams, not only to help in a way that you're making a difference, but to see the people that you're helping, right? To hand a meal to someone and smile and say hi to someone literally in their darkest moment, right? So
best assist they can ever make.
Oh yeah,
is to serve a meal.
It's a good point. It's a slam dunk.
It's a slam dunk, exactly. For IndianaSRN, this is Keith Myers.
We are back at Clayton Myers Field at Hancock Health Stadium. It is halftime as the Alexandria Monroe Tigers lead the Greenfield Central Cougars 14-13, along with Craig Cox. I am Sean Kroll. It's been an interesting game so far, as the time of possession definitely favors Alexandria Monroe, but the big plays from Greenfield Central has kept them in this game. The difference being a missed extra point by the Cougars, and I believe Alexandria does get the ball to start the second half, correct, Craig?
They do.
Yes. So they've done a great job moving the football. A lot of running from Wyatt Fuller. Segner's made some decent throws to Eckler. He's been his go-to receiver. A lot of misdirection plays. What do you look for here in the second half from both teams, Craig?
Well, I look for how, just what you ended on there, just how can this Cougar defense kind of deal with the misdirection that has really given them fits in the first half. I think it's a lot of it. I think, obviously, both these teams now got a half under their belt, so you kind of get the butterflies out, kind of the angst, if you will. I look for both teams to kind of settle down just a little bit.
All right, so this is week 1 here on IndianaSRN. We've talked about the 2 other games that we have going on right now, which are Covenant Christian versus Park Tudor and Kokomo versus Mount Vernon. But we've got more for you next week right here as Brebeuf travels to Mount Vernon next Friday night. We'll have that game for you, and we'll have Indian Creek at Heritage Christian as well. Finally, we will have Leo going to Bishop Chittard, and then finally we have Shortridge taking on Covenant Christian. So a quadruple header next week for the family of IndianaSRN. And as we say, you've always got a front row seat, right, Craig?
Oh yeah, with IndianaSRN.
As we are about set here for the second half, as the sun has fully set and the lights are in full effect. It is a late summer, early fall evening, and there's nothing better that you want than high school football that brings towns and communities together. And we again want to send our love to the Alexandria community and Muncie and all those up north that have been dealing with the floods after all the rain. Our thoughts and prayers are with you that you're recovering and things are going well for you. And speaking of that, one of the things we like to promote here at IndianaSRN is sportsmanship. And sportsmanship starts with you. And that means respecting the officials and respecting the game, right? Officiating is not an easy job. Just ask Coach Craig Cox and his dealings with officials for all those years. It is not an easy job. It is thankless, but they do it because they love the kids and they love the sport.
Yeah, obviously a tough one, and they a lot of times got to end up hearing from us as coaches in a lot of ways. But and speaking of the officials as well, thought they did a great job here in the first half. There was 2 or 3 scenarios that they had to kind of come together, and you always like to see that as far as how they're kind of seeking each other's counsel before coming to a decision. I think one other thing that comes to mind is obviously McCoy Wilson kind of came up, a little wobbly on a play. Looked like he was going to walk back to the huddle, still wanted to play. The officials saw that. What a great job there in terms of paying attention to the details, sending him to the sideline.
Yeah.
Tough job. Obviously got to be a lot of eyes and ears out there. So
there's one out there that's kind of suspect. His name is Daniel Morales. We don't know about him. He's kind of sketchy. But as we have the second half kickoff, and it's taken by Silvern for Alexandria. He's got some space up the gut, but he's taken down. He does get up to about the 37, which is where Alexandria will start the second half.
No, really good return there. Positive field space. Looks like they're actually going to mark it at 32.
Oh, 32?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Again, my math is terrible.
No, that's not math, brother. That's more vision.
Okay, bad eyes. Same thing.
It's not bad eyes.
Both.
It's just old eyes.
That's true.
It's not bad.
If you could see us in the booth with our reading glasses on it, yeah.
That's it. We're both looking quite studious, I might add.
Segner back behind center in the shotgun with Wyatt Fuller to his right, 2 receivers to the near side as they start off right back with what got him going, and that's Wyatt Fuller, and he's going to gain about 4 on the play to the 36, if I have my math right.
Well, such a heavy dose, as you indicated, Sean. I mean, starting off the second, half here and third quarter with, just as they've pretty much ran it throughout the entire first half. So
I kind of feel like if you're Alexandria, you're like, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
No, without question.
Especially when you're running up the gut like they are right there with Wyatt Fuller for a first down against a 5A school. You're feeling really good.
Yeah, 9. I mean, the young man's going to need an ice bath in the morning. There's no doubt. Maybe tonight.
He probably will need it tonight as he gets to the 44. But if it keeps going the way he's been going, that could be a happy ice bath too.
Well, and we mentioned it before too. He's, both teams start sophomore quarterbacks. The trio running backs for Greenfield Central are all sophomores, and so is Fuller.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of sophomores here tonight in the skilled positions.
A lot of names we're going to hear for a few more years. As that's a pitch out wide left to Fuller. He's got some space, got one man to beat, but he's going to get into Greenfield Central territory down to about the 37-yard line. My goodness.
Give him 18 on that play there. First down. Already got 33 yards on 3 carries to come out in the second half. It's ground and pound.
Again, if it's not broke, don't fix it. As John Albright comes running off for Greenfield Central. They're getting a great seal on the edge, so when he gets around the corner there on that pitch, he's just got open space.
Well, and he's got a motor. He's got, he's great low center grabber we talked about, but he keeps his legs going.
And right back up the gut again for another big chunk. He's still going. And going to be just short.
9 on that play.
Of another first down. Looks like he's going to be at the 28. Again, I keep thinking not as tall, but Roger Craig of the San Francisco 49ers in the 80s, the way he just kept the legs moving.
Yeah, high knees, too.
Yes, yeah. Recent Hall of Fame inductee, Roger Craig, as a matter of fact. Shout out to him as he's dealing with dementia from football.
Yeah, tough one, too. That was a pretty emotional tribute, I know, as he gave his speech by a video and not in person, even though he was in person.
Right.
But didn't speak.
Fuller once again's got some space, cuts right. Oh, just razzle-dazzle. Look at him, shift him and go. And he is in the end zone. A 28-yard touchdown run for Wyatt Fuller.
And this 5 plays. 5 plays. He had carries of 5, 4, 9, 18, 9, and 28. Right up the gut, A gap once again.
Cuts right.
It to the outside. Great cut back here. Good vision, and it's to the house.
Just makes everybody miss.
Yeah.
Wow. What an impressive young man is.
And drive coming out of the half, sending the statement.
Extra point is up, close to being tipped, but it is good. It is now 21-13 Alexandria as we have just begun the second half. You're on IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We consider it a privilege to have you as one of our listeners and viewers. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
This is the hotel breakfast.
It looked different online.
Do you children like eggs? Here, they make your bones grow.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. All right, guys. Look alive.
Is it fine, Daryl?
I'm starving.
When free hot breakfast can make or break your day, it matters where you stay.
Go get 'em.
Hampton by Hilton.
Well, they tried the pooch kick again, but it didn't quite go 10 yards, so that's going to help. It died right at 9 yards, so that's going to help Greenfield Central, as that's going to be a penalty. They tried the pooch kick again, so we'll see if did they have a choice of taking the penalty yards or where the ball dies? I guess they're taking it where it dies on the Alexandria 49.
Yeah, I don't really quite understand that one. When you're controlling the line of scrimmage the way you are there, getting another score out of it and giving them great field position here. Even if the kicker can't advance it that much, I still like the play field position here.
But 5 plays, 64 yards for Alexandria for that touchdown as they lead 21-13 here early in the third quarter. But Knowlton now in the shotgun with Everhart behind him, 2 receivers to each side. As we'll see what they do. And that snap was high again, so now Nolting's going to take it. But the rush has got him, and he's going to go down.
Yeah,
he's going to go down hard, and does not look good.
Loss of about 7. And he looks like he's in a little bit of pain too. I mean, again, his frame's only 170, 5'10", and you got at least a couple guys coming down on top of you. Let's hope it's just maybe the wind out of him. But
back to the Greenfield 43-yard line, and that's not good. Hey, second half is brought to you by KOA Indianapolis. Make your next trip an adventure. KOA offers camping fun for all ages. KOA, where family memories begin. We'll be back on IndianaSRN, where we always have a front row seat.
Big play here for Mount Vernon. Hurdle looking right, now over the middle, fires, and it's in there for a touchdown. What a throw.
Boy, what a stick, huh?
Side out, back to the middle, and guess what? You want a point on the other side, you go to Taylor Lewis.
Here's Freeman. Has an opening shot. Score!
Stafford around a screen, skip pass. Mays with 3. Mays drive, floater up and in at the horn.
Hand off, and nice hole over the near side. 40, 35, 30, block to the outside. 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. And that's a big one right there, and finally, somebody gets on the board.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Nolting is coming off the field here as it looks like he's going to take a seat for a few minutes, maybe longer. We'll find out. But Chase Antle will shift from wide receiver to quarterback as he is now behind center as we move forward here with Everhart as they're back in the flex bone. Again, Williams and Nicholson as the halfbacks. And we're not going to speculate anything on Draven Nolting, but Antle now the quarterback under center for the Cougars. In motion, and the pitch is Nicholson. He's got some space, and there's the speed.
That's what I'm talking about.
See you later. That's a good way to respond.
Yeah. I mean, this man, every time he's touched the ball, not just on the kickoff return, on this play here and the 2 other ones, he's got great positive yards. He's got great vision and hits it and gets downhill. So great athlete as we see the replay coming to you.
Great blocking, too, on the outside as you see the lineman, and then he just blows by everybody. They're probably going to go for 2 here, you would think, to try and tie this game up at 21, and they are. Antle into the huddle.
60-yarder.
Yes, I have 5:57. But we'll see what they officially call that because I thought it was at the 43. Now here we go. 2-point conversion. Antle under center. Pitches it to Everhart. Everhart is going to power in for the 2-point conversion. And we are tied at 21 apiece. I guess they just need to go down to get a response, do the Cougars. All right, we'll be back. It is getting nice and feisty on this game.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
All right, a two-play drive will get it done if you are Greenfield Central, as they lost yardage on the first play and their quarterback, Draven Nolting, is on the sideline. But a nice pitch to Mr. Nicholson will take care of a lot of your ills, as he just straight took it to the house, did the 6'3 sophomore, Kyson Nicholson. He's had a kickoff return of 95 yards and a 63, is that what they had it as? 57.
Yeah, 57.
57-yard touchdown run. Big night for the sophomore, as the kick off goes to Eckler. He comes around the side, and he's going to go out of bounds, though, as the kicker was there. But darn near in Greenfield Central territory, as they will take over at their own 49. And all of a sudden, we've got the shootout going on here.
Another player down. Looks like it could be a cramp here, but
that is 21, McCoy Wilson. That is definitely a cramp.
Yeah, which is good to. Not that it's good to see as a cramp, but good that it's just that.
Yes.
And I think did Knowlton come out of the tent? Couldn't see. He seemed to be holding his arm in place, which makes you.
Antle is still throwing on the sidelines. Hey, another sponsor we've got is Wheeler Mission. Wheeler Mission providing food, shelter, and hope to neighbors in need while helping transform lives throughout central Indiana. Also, the IndianaSRN sports page. Stay connected to the games, teams, and stories that matter most by visiting the IndianaSRN sports page. Please check out all our links. IndianaSRN.org, IndianaSRN sports page. Troy does a great job with that. When we say you have a front row seat, it's not just for the games, it's throughout the whole week. As we are set to go here with Alexandria, their second possession of the half. First one, 5 plays, 64 yards and a touchdown. As Segner again in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the near side. Fuller with him in the backfield. And they fake to Fuller, and Segner keeps it. Nice read there by Hunter Jones for no gain.
Yeah, great job of slipping the block there and getting the penetration that he did to get him for a tackle, for kind of a shoestring tackle, but no gain.
So it will be 2nd and 10 as Gilman and Sovereign come to the near side. Got Eckler on the far side. Fuller to the right side of Segner in the shotgun, as they're going to pitch wide to Tillman, or to Fuller. He finds some space, does his little shiftiness again, and that young man's going to get another first down.
Yeah, 12 yards on the gain here.
Fuller on the carry.
They mark him at the 39. So that will be first down for Alexandria. And I can already see we're getting 2 guys that are becoming front and center for the Indy Star Player of the game tonight, Craig.
No, yeah, without question.
It just depends on who wins. That'll be the easy choice. Is again 2 receivers to the near side, and Shelton, the H-back, on the left side. Fuller to the right of Segner. They go back to Fuller again, right up the gut, and he'll get about 4 to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's approaching 200 on the night. Had around unofficial stats around 91 for the first half, and he's every bit of 75 here in the second with a gain of 5 here, or make it 4.
Seems to be getting stronger as the game goes on.
Yeah, he's had a great stamina, because he's had a number and a boatload of carries.
Well, I mean, Greenfield has brought in Colton Robertson, the Western Illinois commitment on offense, to play defensive line.
Yeah.
As the bad snap And Segner just tried to get rid of it, so threw it short as he was trying to get it over to Eckler, and it's going to be 3rd and 6.
Well, felt a little bit of pressure too, so did the right thing and just getting rid of it. Still very manageable here, and you're really in the area of 4-down territory here, Sean.
You don't take the sack. You keep control of the football. And it's all you can ask for if you're a coach there, but it's still manageable at 3rd and 6 here. As again, Segner in the shotgun with Fuller to his left. 2 receivers to the left side as well as the H-back. And they're going to option it to Fuller, but man, the linebackers are there. But Fuller somehow gets away, puts his head down. He's not going to get much. Great pursuit there by the Cougars defense.
A great job with the stiff arm. I mean, he was tackled probably 2-3 yard loss there. Give a nice stiff arm and shed the Greenfield Central tackler there. But again, four down territory here. 4th and 5, we'll call it. But you're at your own 34.
Oh, yeah. You got to go for it. Interesting to see maybe a misdirection with Fuller to the wide side of the field, the near side here.
Well, I like getting Segner out of the pocket here. He can do some things with his feet. Get him out of the pocket. If you go through your progression, don't see anything, tuck it and run.
There you go. Segner has it, back to pass. They're getting some pass rush. He's flushed out left. He's got space. Can he put his head down? Oh, what a tackle. He got smoked over there on the sideline. Where are they going to mark him?
He clearly went the official, can't see on the sideline, but the one on the hash has him right at it. But he looked like he clearly was over, but it looks like they're going to call for a measurement.
They're going to measure. They have him marked down at the 29, but we're going to need to measure it. Luckily, it's on the side with the chain, so that helps.
They're trying to bring it across the field. It looks as if the nose of the ball's there, but it's just hard to see the first down marker.
The pressure flushed him out left, and the DBs came up, and he finally said, I just need to put my head down and go for it. And, boy, he came close. Let's see if we can see on the monitor here.
Measurement here, Sean, just because it helps them chew some more clock. But no, it looks like they're just short, according to the Cougars.
And the backside of the lineman's in our way, but they are going to be short, so it's a turnover on downs, barely, as Greenfield Central gets it back.
Well, big stop there after getting the score, getting a defensive stop here, so see what they might be able to turn this into. And, you know, as much as the Tigers have been about Fuller tonight, you know, I think the Cougars need to be about Nicholson.
Yes.
I mean, he's done magic every time he's touched the ball, so we'll see if they go back to him and getting him involved with maybe some jet sweeps. Haven't gone downfield to him at all, but he's clearly an athlete that's hard to stop.
That's a tough one to swallow if you're Alexandria, just because, you know, it's a spot, right? It's a judgment on where they think he went out of bounds, and boy, it's a tough one. But now you just got to bow up. But then if you're Greenfield Central again, get it to number 5. So again, Chase Antle is the quarterback. And he drops the football, and it's on the ground. I think he got it back, and he's going to lose yardage on the play.
As tough as that is, some of it to expect. Obviously, just came in the game here for the injured Nolting. Only had 3 snaps under his belt. Now the 4th. He's looking for the next play to come in, but obviously trying to get used to the snaps as well.
Yeah, they had Williams go in motion. Now they're putting Nicholson out wide left, and they're going shotgun with Andel. Let's see if he's going to throw it now. Shotgun wide pitch out to Williams. He gets some space, but the linebackers come up and make a tackle, but he gets about.
Williams on the carry.
Maybe he wasn't down yet, but Sean, I don't know if I have it correct, but I'm looking as if, is that his first carry of the night?
I think it might be, yeah.
This is a little bit of surprise, knowing that they kind of run the trio, if you will. It's been heavy with Everhart and Nolting before he got hurt, but Williams is another one of those sophomores that got great athleticism and speed, but first carry of the night for him.
3rd and 6 for Greenfield as Antle is in the shotgun again with Williams behind him. And the goes over his head, and he's going to go down about the 18-yard line, and that is going to be
Chase Antle covers the ball.
Punting situation, and we talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast. It's difficult, all these changes that are made, and the snap just got away in the shotgun formation, and now Greenfield Central, when they had some momentum after the 4th down stop, have to punt it away.
4th down in Shelby County.
Now, it does get interesting because look who's back to punt.
Is that Nicholson?
That is Nicholson. So you got to be aware if you're Alexandria, and they are aware, and it's a line drive punt that's going to go out of bounds somewhere, probably. They're going to mark it at the 39 of Alexandria. So we had all the scoring, and now it's just been a rock fight from that point on.
Yeah, a couple other quick score updates. A few games that have changed quite a bit. Cathedral, after being down 21-6, has stormed back and is only down 3 now, 27-24 to Ben Davis.
Ooh.
And then Brownsburg is down 19-14. LN was leading that game, and then now the score is Brownsburg 36-19. So,
by the way,
defending two-time state champions taking over.
Yes. By the way, I do have to shout out as they pitch it out to Fuller, and he gets a decent carry on that. If you go to the Indy Star scores page, the very first thing you're going to see is a link to this game right here because it's the Indy Star game of the week. Thank you, Indy Star.
Yeah, and we're glad to bring it to your living room, cars, hotel room, wherever you might be.
Yes, sir. Wherever you may be at, as it's going to be 2nd down and about 4 after that gain of 6 to the 45-yard line. As the clock is winding down here in the 3rd quarter. We're also sponsored by the Indiana Sports page. I think I did the sports page, but I'll do it again. Stay connected to the games, team stories, and matter the most by visiting the IndianaSRN sports page. Segner takes it, hands it off to Schneider, who's in for Fuller, and he gets a couple to the 47. Gain of 2, and it'll be 3rd and 3. Also sponsored by The Grill. The Grill believes every family deserves first-class service. Enjoy a meal served with care, comfort, and a smile. It's in McCordsville, Indiana. Call them at 317-336-4700. It's 3rd and 2. No, 3rd and 3, depending on where you can see the spotter way over there. Segner has motion from Shelton, but yep, they were confused, so Alexandria is going to take a timeout. You're watching IndianaSRN. We always have a front row seat.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with On Demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
All right, 3rd and 2 for Alexandria Monroe from their own 48-yard line. And no, Craig, I am a University of Illinois guy because I grew up in Peoria. Yes, sir.
Yeah, my sons.
And Fuller's back in. He's got space. The shiftiness gets out of bounds at about the Greenfield Central 40-yard line. That young man is just killing it tonight.
Yeah, give him 11 more there. Gives him almost unofficially. I have him at about 193 yards rushing tonight.
That's pretty good. But for the record, I am an Indiana Pacers fan.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So what was your thoughts about Halliburton's piece about his us not having his first game back?
I think that's ridiculous. Fuller gets it again right up the gut. Nice job there by number 24. Everhart playing some linebacker, but still a gain of 4 to the 36 for Fuller. Yeah, I mean, you had a finals team that was in Game 7.
He's out all year.
Still had a shot, out all year. First game coming back, and you get him against New Orleans and not even on TV? That's terrible.
Yeah, I think I heard the discussion on talk radio the other day. It was more about which game would you take off of the ones that they have. I was like, I think it's...
Well, schedule them with a better opponent.
I think it's the Minnesota and Miami Heat game.
Segner is going to get the first down to the 29-yard line. And Miami, just because they have Giannis now. But we're in football season. College football getting ready to start up. Don't forget, IHSAA.tv is the place for all Heartland College Conference action this year. We got Rose-Hulman, we got Franklin, we got all kinds of Heartland College athletics for you. Love the Heartland Conference. We'll see if the Big Ten can win another national championship as
make it 4 in a row.
Segner with Fuller to his right. They're bunched up to the right. They're going to go to the pitch again. And Fuller finds his way around, and he's going to get about 3 down to about the 27. Oh, the 26. So it'll be 2nd and 7. But yeah, that young man is going to sleep on the bus all the way home. I guarantee you that.
With ice bags on his legs.
Everywhere.
Yeah, been very impressive.
Again, as you can see in the scorebook, we are winding down the third quarter here, but we are tied at 21. It's been a game of long drives by Alexandria and quick responses by Greenfield Central as Fuller gets it again up the gut, and somehow he breaks tackles. And that young man is hard to bring down. Are they going to say he was down?
Fuller on the carry.
Give him 6 on that one. I believe that takes him over 200 for the night.
They're going to give him 5 on that to the 21, so it'll be 3rd and 1. It's amazing because there's blue jerseys right there as he's getting the ball, and somehow yet he still seems to find a way to get through and gain positive yardage.
Well, he's had a couple long runs, but there's been a lot of what we refer to as the yaks, the yards after contact.
Yep.
He's really gotten hit a lot, and he still continues to fall forward, to lean forward, to break tackles.
They're taking the play clock down to the very end as he keeps going, and is going to get a first down to the 18-yard line. And that will take us to, well, no, it's a first down, so there's still 2 seconds left. But we'll have one more play. And for the record, Craig, Alexandria has yet to throw the ball this half.
Well, and I think we only had them pass like 4 times in the first half, if my stats are correct.
Well, there we go. It is the end of quarter number 3. We are tied at 21, but when we come back, Alexandria will have the ball at the Greenfield 11. You're watching IndianaSRN.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
Your kid's Friday night touchdown. Just Wit HD on Roku. IndianaSRN is bringing Central Indiana high school sports right to your living room in crystal clear quality. With over 350 live contests streaming each year, from football under the lights to basketball buzzer beaters, we're putting local athletes in the spotlight. Search IndianaSRN on your Roku device today and never miss a moment of hometown glory.
Here we go, folks. It is the fourth quarter, and we are set to go. Tied at 21. 1st and 10 for Alexandria at the 11-yard line. We have yet to see a pass in the second half from either team. And it is going to be a whale of a fourth quarter, so buckle up, y'all. We're ready to go. You said strap it in at the beginning. Hopefully you've stayed strapped in because you're going to need it now. As Segner's in the shotgun, Schneider to his left now as Fuller's getting a rest. Fake the pitch, throw it. He's got the receiver, and he catches it. Who is it, Eckler?
Yeah, got it.
It is Eckler for the touchdown. There's our first pass of the second half.
Well, and what a fantastic call by Coach Gaston. As you see the replay here, it's the misdirection that we've seen all night, but then he kept it, tucked it, and I think it really caught Greenfield off guard because the DB actually bid on it and then tried to play the makeup. So great job there, Eckler getting the pass. Or, excuse me, the catch there for the 6.
And great concentration because the DB was in his face. And then the PAT goes bad, and they're going to throw it, and it's almost caught. And, boy, that makes things interesting. We talked about mistakes. Bad snap cost Alexandria, and now it's a 27-21 game. We'll be back with more of the exciting fourth quarter right here on IndianaSRN.
It's game day, a time to focus on the excitement and not to worry about your insurance coverage. With Indiana Farmers Insurance by your side, you can step onto the field or into the bleachers with true peace of mind, knowing your coverage is handled by local agents who care about your business, your auto, your home, and your farm as much as you do. Local insurance, local agents, here for you. Now that's what we call teamwork.
I'm Randy Stegemuller with Class 101. Students want to go to college, they want to find that dream school, and that's what we're here for.
The confidence your child feels is beyond what you imagine you're going to get out of it.
I love that I get to work with students from middle school all the way through high school. Whatever it may be, I know she's there.
We're making sure that when the package is put together at the very end and we apply to a college, that they rise to the top of the list.
How can you not sign up?
18-yard pass from Segner to Eckler gives Alexandria the lead, but the extra point was no good on a bad snap, and it's 27-21 and a pooch kick. I guess they're afraid to kick it down to Nicholson after the kickoff return, and Greenfield Central will take over at their own 40-yard line. 11:51 here as they come out again with their backup quarterback, Chase Antle. Draven Nolting went down early in the third quarter, and we have not seen him since. But they still seem to have moved the ball decent with Chase Antle under center.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that they've had challenge with offensively is just the snaps. There's been 3 that has either been tough for him to handle or over his head.
Both squads have had some issues with it as they get the wide pitch to Nicholson. He tries to get through, and he almost does, but coming up to make the tackle is number 21, Wade Christopher.
Maybe give him 7 on the...
They will give him, you're correct, 7 on the play. So that'll bring second down and 3. Again, 11:25 to go as you can see the clock on the ticker at the bottom of the screen. As this one is going to go to the wire. Antle under center in the flex bone. Nicholson looked like he kind of limped a little bit, but Williams got hit, and he may have lost yardage. Looks like he's going to lose 1.
Great job there of the Alexandria defense as far as staying home. Didn't get sucked into what all the misdirection was there. Just owning your assignment, staying on the edge, and being able to pretty much give them no gain here. Might have been the loss of 1.
Is it me or does Nicholson look like he has a little hitch in his giddy-up? Shotgun now here on 3rd and 5 for the Cougars. May get a pass rush going here. Are they going to blitz? They do, and he throws it to Nicholson. It's going to be a first down and then some. Nice throw by Antle.
Flag coming.
Excuse me. But, yes, there is a flag on the play.
A gain of about 12. Wait for the flag, though. Kind of came in on the tail end of the play. Looks like it's coming back as the Cougars are walking backwards. Never a good sign there.
It is not, and we'll get it
Illegal use of hands.
Illegal use of hands on Greenfield. That will set them back. And there'll be another big third down play now.
10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Okay. So it really didn't do a ton. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It's still going to be at the 46.
3rd and 5.
Still 3rd and 5. But you got to like the throw from Antle there on that play. That was decent ball for his first pass. Going to be in the shotgun again. Everhart behind him. 2 receivers to each side. Pressure again, throwing to the left, and he had Williams. He breaks free. He's juking around, and he's going to get deep into Alexandria territory. Looks like he's going to get to the 35, and then we got a flag coming in late.
Well, it makes you think that that's going to be on Alexandria more than likely. Give him 21 on the play.
Yeah, they're probably going to tack 15 more on that as it's getting sloppy here late.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct here on the Tigers.
Yeah, they're going to tack it on. I don't know if we can see it or not.
We can see it at the end. Nice little jump cut there.
First down, Cougar.
Oh, it was down. Then when he got up, he shoved him back down again.
All right, and we see, interestingly enough, McCoy Wilson is in as a receiver now on the offense for Greenfield Central as Antle is in the shotgun. At the 20-yard line, he's back to throw again. Got a receiver open. A good tackle by Eckler, though, on that spot, but it's going to get about 5 yards.
Couldn't see. Was that to Williams again?
Believe so.
Yeah, so they've been lining him up on the outside and not as much in the backfield. But you can see a little bit of a shift here, too, in terms of they've gotten away from a little bit more of the running and a little bit more aerial attack.
Yeah, they're doing the one back set, and he's thrown it 3 consecutive times, and he's back in the shotgun.
Well, look for Everhart to get it here. No.
Going to his right, wide open, and into the end zone is number 15, I believe.
It looked like it was Brady Martin. Junior, 6'3", 180. Really good throw, and a good hitch route there, too.
Man, who would have thought they'd have thrown the football down the field?
Yeah, just kind of run to a spot and sitting down on the route there at the 2 and then falling in. So, obviously, a little bit of change of scope. And, now, don't look now, but Greenfield Central has a chance to take their first lead of the night here with 9:18.
Uh-oh, I hope that's not the announcer's jinx there, y'all.
Yeah, right.
We are currently tied at 27, pending the extra point, and here it is. Extra point, no good. So we stay tied at 27 with 9:18 to go. Where else would you rather be than here on IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat?
This is LifeWise Academy. It's a program that teaches Bible-based character education to public school students during school hours. Not before school and not after, but during school hours.
So here's how this works. The students will leave this school building, hop on this bus, take a short ride across the street to the church. I can see the steeple from here, have Bible class, hop back on the bus, head back to school. It's that simple.
Go to lifewise.org to find your school.
During Army basic training, I found out I had 7 herniated discs. Prescription pain medication led me to a heroin addiction. I entered Wheeler's program and learned life on God's terms.
After meeting Greg, I was so impressed, I hired him. When you change that one life, it makes it all worthwhile.
Now, I have a family, house, and a job that I love. At Wheeler, you can have something everlasting.
60-yard drive capped off by an 16-yard touchdown pass from Antle to Martin, and we're back right where we started, folks. 27-27 with 9:18 to go here in the fourth quarter. Along with Craig Cox, I am Sean Kroll. Thank you for joining us. Kickoff goes deep, and it's going to go to, I believe that's Eckler or Sovereign?
That's Eckler again.
Sovereign on the kickoff.
Oh, my mistake.
It's all right. Number 3, Sovereign. Old eyes, remember? Both of us.
Not bad eyes. Just
that is true.
Old eyes.
Alexandria Monroe.
We got 5 and 3.
Yeah, want to make sure and shout out our producers and camera people. Sarah Borland killing it in her first go-round in football with us this year, along with Ben Wood, Patrick Kilcoyne, and Justin Griffiths. Want to make sure and get you in case the post-game show is quick. Thank you all so much. Even though Sarah's an IU grad, we still love her. So, all right, Segner in the shotgun. In motion is Eckler, and they're going to give it to Eckler. He picks up some speed around the corner looking for some blocks. And he's going to get about 4.
Eckler on the carry.
Down to the 36.
Tackled by Farnell. Gain of 4. Second down.
I got to mark that down, sorry. 36, 4 yards on the carry. I got it, I think. Yeah. As we are now at about 8.5 minutes. We haven't seen Fuller in a while, but I think he's back in the ball game now. And they are going to option. Oh, no.
Oh, nice key.
Nice. Yes, he saw the nice pursuit on Fuller, and Segner kept it and got himself a first down. What a nice read there by the sophomore.
Yes, it was.
Alex Lanham on the tackle. Ball at the 42.
Alex Lanham on the tackle. He's one that was considered for one of the offensive line positions this week since Greenfield Central had so many injuries.
Yeah, did a great job there, Segner, being able to plant that foot as if he was going to pitch, but put that foot in the ground and kept it himself.
This time Fuller gets it. He kicks it out to the right-hand side, and he's got space. He's going to take another first down all the way into Greenfield Central territory.
Giving 14 more.
Ball to the Cougar 44-yard line.
They're going to call it the 44-yard line of Greenfield Central. It's another first down, and that young man is doing work, folks.
Getting ready to put up 2 1/4. He's approaching it now.
We have a final score. Covenant Christian beats Park Tudor 15-14.
Well, you got a close one in that one on the other game of the night, but right here we got one deadlocked with just over 7 minutes to go here.
Segner, shotgun, back to Fuller. Up the gut. It's going to get about 4 to the 40. And again, we still cannot forget to give love to the big dogs up front. Senior Lincoln Burchards, junior Hayden Stanley, sophomore Colton Penn, sophomore Sydney Swinford, and sophomore Zarek Granger. The big nasties up front have opened up these holes for Fuller, Segner, and the like, and they have taken full advantage of it this evening. They're going to have some fun watching the film as they put some licks on some people here. And Segner again in the shotgun. Fuller. Segner keeps it. Now they had both covered there, so a nice job by the Greenfield Central defense as that's going to gain maybe a yard.
Yeah, bring a 3rd and 5 here. Just wasn't much light there, but did a great job there. Didn't have the pitch to the outside. Certainly the Cougars had some outside leverage there on the edge, but it was the right decision there by Segner. And again, brings up a 3rd and very manageable 5. See if they can convert this. You know, even if you're short of it, you're probably in that area again in a 4-down territory.
Well, we had mentioned that nobody had thrown it in the second half, and then all Greenfield Central did was throw it. Alexandria still has not thrown it in the second half, and as they get ready to do it right here, Segner looks, there's a blitz. Dumps it out to guess who? Fuller. Plenty of space out there. Gets a block, makes a move, takes it down to about the 23-yard line for a first down, Tigers.
15-yard gain.
First down.
Yeah, another great call by Gass. You know, him and his offensive coordinating staff obviously calling a really good game tonight. In the first half, it's been really heavy, even in the second with the runs as well. But you know, in a position here where they can not only milk some clock and hopefully put some points on the board and put Greenfield Central in a position where they have to answer.
Fuller's kind of holding his arm in a weird position as he runs off the field. Don't forget, he came off the field early with like a gimpy ankle, and he still got 200 yards. As it's an off tackle, or excuse me, it's a pitch to the other side to Schneider. misdirection there, and he gets quite a few yards. Let's see where. Oh, we got some laundry on the field.
I guess going to be coming back.
Is that a hold?
That would be my guess. Typically with this, they're asking.
White Hat needs something. He's not getting something. But yes, it is a hold. And so that's going to take it back 10 yards.
10-yard penalty.
So it's going to go back to the 34, 1st and 20. Segner back in the huddle. I still think it's 4-down territory, Craig, because they're so far deep into Cougar territory here. And Schneider's still the back. You got Eckler and Sovern to the left. Here, the near side, and there's motion again.
Sure looked like you saw it. I don't know if that was.
They got encroachment because Shelton goes in motion, and they jump when Shelton goes in motion.
5 of this back.
Yep.
5-yard penalty.
So now 1st down and 15. Gilman will come back in. So you have Gilman, Sovern, and Eckler as the receivers, Shelton as the halfback, Segner the quarterback, Schneider as the running back. Clock winding down, just under 6 minutes here in the 4th quarter. Alexandria 1st and 15 in Greenfield Central territory. In motion is Shelton.
Same type of motion. You're going to get a timeout, I believe, here.
Timeout.
And we get a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Fans, are you ready to get even closer to all the action with IndianaSRN? Subscribe now and never miss a moment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instant access to exclusive live streams. Stay updated with real-time scores and breaking news by following us on Twitter, your ultimate source for everything Indiana sports related. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and smash that follow on Twitter. Join the IndianaSRN family today and take your passion for high school and college sports to the next level.
Bertner Electric Incorporated provides professional commercial electrical contractor services to Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, our knowledge and experience make us the perfect choice for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
We are back, and it is again 1st and 15 for Alexandria. We get some time, we will update you on some scores. Since we got a later start, a lot of those games are ending now or have ended, but Segner in the shotgun. Schneider to his right. Eckler in motion. They're going to hand it to Eckler. Uh-oh, could he throw it? Nobody's open, and what happened there? And it got picked off. What a terrible decision by the young man. Just either take it or get rid of it, and now we've got a turnover. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Just a really tough position there. Throwing across his body back in as we see the replay here. But, yeah, you either tuck or run this or you throw to the out receiver. But throwing this back across your body.
I don't even know who he's throwing it to. Yeah, just
he had Schneider out there if he just were broke to the sideline. But, again, what a great opportunity for the D lineman.
Yeah.
Don't know if he'll get that opportunity again. Might be his
the big guys.
But might be one of his first career interception possibly. And couldn't have come at a tougher time when you're really in driving position, control a lot of this clock, and the game's tied.
So Antle again back to throw. They've been throwing it a lot lately and almost came off of Williams there.
Intended for Williams, incomplete.
It'll be incomplete, 2nd down. All right. Yeah, it's interesting. Once, they had a couple of plays. They did the pitch to Nicholson with Antle, and he went to the house. They've really thrown it pretty much the whole time ever since then.
Since the injury. It's probably been 85% pass. You haven't seen Everhart in a while.
I haven't seen Nolting on the sideline anywhere either.
Timeout here. Timeout, Greenfield.
All right, Greenfield is going to take a timeout. It will be their first of the second half. We'll be back. You're watching IndianaSRN.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
I'm Randy Stegemuller with Class 101. Students want to go to college, they want to find that dream school, and that's what we're here for.
The confidence your child feels is beyond what you imagine you're going to get out of it.
I love that I get to work with students from middle school all the way through high school. Whatever it may be, I know she's there.
We're making sure that when the package is put together at the very end and we apply to a college, that they rise to the top of the list.
How can you not sign up?
Second and 10, Antle now under center in the flex bone as they're going to pitch it out to Williams, trying to get to the outside, and he does, and he's going to be close to a first down as he takes a lick on his own sideline from Schneider, but it's enough for a first down as he gets out to the 47.
12. Great job of getting wide, turning the corner, getting up the field.
And that's enough.
Looks like it gets about 12 on the play.
It's interesting, like their offensive sets are like nearly complete opposites of each other.
Yeah, they are.
Like you got shotgun with one back and spread everybody out, or everybody's packed in super tight with tons of motion. Let's pick your poison if you're the Tigers. Well, let's see what, they definitely want to run the clock as we're right at 5 minutes to go in the game as they're in the flex bone again.
It's going Everhart probably here.
Wilson.
Pitch to McCoy.
Yeah, didn't get much there. Nice read. And that'll be a no gainer. But honestly, for Greenfield Central, I think you're still happy with that. You keep possession, and that clock keeps running.
Griffin Smith on the tackle.
Pretty certain they're not going to try and kick a field goal to win it with the way the extra point game is going for both squads. So they're going to try and run this down as much as they can. And now they're back in shotgun. Antle takes the snap, fakes it to Everhart, goes across the middle.
Oh.
It's caught by number 12.
A great pass, right in stride.
That was a great pass.
That's a little post route here.
Amar Thomas, we weren't sure he was going to play, but Amar Thomas, the 6-foot freshman, big play down to the 32 of Alexandria.
Replay here. Yeah, just a great post route here. Caught him right in stride, right on the money.
Great throw by Antle. He has proven something tonight. They go back to the flex bone. In motions Wilson. Tried to go to Everhart. Antle kept it, and Antle will get one.
Quarterback keeper. Chase Antle. Rudy Eden.
But again, you're okay with that because you're at the 31-yard line, 3.5 to go. You just want to slowly bleed the clock. You got 2 timeouts left if you're Greenfield Central.
Yeah, it's got to be able to continue to move chains.
Yep.
Ideally need 2, if not 3 more. Put yourself in a position to ice this.
And the change of pace is really kind of throwing Alexandria off. They just took their last timeout.
Timeout, Alexandria.
So we'll take it with them. You're watching IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Poached egg on avocado toast.
Ew. Your flash fried porgy over chips.
Ew.
Your fresh Maine lobster with microgreens.
When the only thing your 8-year-old will eat is waffles.
She's fine. She's fine.
Your waffles, m'lady.
It matters where you stay.
Yum.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
2nd and 9 for Greenfield. 3:07 to go. Antle back to pass. Pump fake going up top, and it's Nicholson caught it in double coverage. My goodness, what a play by Nicholson.
You talk about the athleticism. You know, Coach Nolte said on the call, this guy's like a freak athlete. But like you said, double coverage, look back, kind of a cradle catch, if you will. Here's the replay for you. Coming right into your living room.
Watch the pump fake. Pump fake by Antle goes up, gets hit as he throws, but watch this double coverage and still comes away with it.
Eccles like, what in the world just happened?
That is unbelievable. So now it's 33-27, pending the extra point. But now there's 2:59 left to go. We'll see what Alexandria has to answer here. But this is honestly, I'd almost go for 2 here. Let's look at that play one more time. Great pump fake, great throw by Antle.
Under pressure.
And just an absolute magician there in Nicholson to catch that ball. So he has a 95-yard punt return. He has a 57-yard TD run, and now he has a 31-yard TD pass. So he's gotten the big 3 tonight, and let's see what they do here. It looks like they're going for it. Yep. Antle is going to be in shotgun. Williams behind him. Nicholson to the left, and you've got the freshman, Amar Thomas, out to the right, and a bad snap. Can Antle do something with it? No. And, extra point, no good, and it's going to be 33-27. Wait, is this the Notre Dame theme song? Oh, it sounds familiar. But anyway, we'll be back on IndianaSRN.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Chapman to kick off to Alexandria after the touchdown pass from Antle to Nicholson, where Greenfield Central takes the lead 33-27. It's going to go to Eckler. Eckler coming up the middle. Doesn't get a ton, but gets up to about the 27-yard line, where they will take over with 2:54 to go.
They have a 2:54. I believe this is their first lead, isn't it, of the night?
I believe it is.
They were tied twice, or 3 times, at 13 and 21 and 27.
Yeah, yep.
And but yeah, good time to lead the game, I guess. But see if the Cougar defense can hold on and prevent Alexandria from either tying and or getting an extra point.
Well, the bonus for Alexandria is if they score, they just need an extra point, since it's only a 6-point lead. But back to throw is Segner. Nice little hook route there to Eckler, and he just needs to go so well. He's working his way around the field, and he's got some open space, and he's going to end up close to Greenfield territory.
That's kind of like the thing like in basketball, you're saying don't shoot
no,
the three, no, and then you make it, and it's like, okay. Same way here. He's going backwards, playing kind of the human joystick, if you will. 3 different cutbacks here, but turned into about an extra 15 yards of field position.
Coach Gass probably had 3 heart attacks in that one play. I'm kidding. He didn't have – that's a joke, y'all. So just making sure. All right. Segner. And you notice Fuller is not on the field. As he tried to throw that ball out to Schneider, Fuller is not in the backfield.
Pass incomplete, intended for Schneider. 2nd down.
That is interesting. All right, 2nd and 10 from midfield. Segner. Schneider to his left. 2 receivers here to the near side. Tight end on the right. Segner goes quickly out to Gilman for a 1st down.
Yeah, just a little back shoulder throw. Really good job on the read. Great job on the route running, understanding the timing of that and where the ball needed to be placed outside. Keep your timeouts and stop the clock. So great positive yards there to get the 1st down.
2:31. Again, Fuller is not on the field for them. Schneider is the running back along with Segner. You got Eckler out here near side and 3 receivers, including the tight end to the far side. And it's a pitch out to Schneider. He's going to get some decent yards. Going to get about 7, maybe.
And working the sidelines really well. Here's the thing, too, Sean, is I see Fuller over there. Looks like he's coming in, but he's had his helmet off for the last 2 plays. But now he's coming on and putting his helmet on.
They're going to mark that at the 33.
You got it. See, those aren't so low.
It took me a second. But Fuller is now back in.
33 yards, 2:25 to go here.
Yeah, like you said, they're working the sidelines because they have no timeouts left. Segner to pass, screen pass. Eckler coming across the field again to the right side. He's going to work his way out of bounds for a 1st down. Down inside about the 20-yard line. It's going to be 1st down for Alexandria.
Well, give this coaching staff great credit for the play calls. But furthermore, give the credit to this team, young team that is, and the execution of this as we bring the replay back to you again.
Yeah,
Great
nice
job here of just pulling them off and then him seeking the sideline. Great job of not trying to get the extra yard or 2 and burning clock.
Throwing the ball left and immediately going right to get out of bounds to save some time. Now you kind of want to kill the clock because you're close enough. 2:16, you don't want to give Greenfield Central time as Segner hands it off to Fuller. And Fuller is going to go down, but the clock is going to keep in motion about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt you really too much here, though. We've still got plenty of time.
Yes.
Even with no timeouts, ball gets placed.
And you're on the far hash, so you're close to the sideline.
Inside the red zone.
Schneider back in now for Fuller.
Just got to remain patient here and poised. Got plenty of time.
2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the far side. Tight end on this side. Schneider to the right of Segner. 1:37 to go. Segner to pass. Looking left. Gets flushed out. Is he going to run? He's going to run because then coming up to make the play is McCoy Wilson.
Segner on the keeper.
And
by Wilson.
he goes out of bounds, but he gains maybe a yard. They may say none.
It's 3rd down. Where's the 12th man?
So it's 3rd down now. Ball on the 19-yard line, 3rd and 10. The 1:26. 4 down territory, so you don't need all of it here. Well, let's see what they got. Segner.
Coming alive.
Yes. Segner in the shotgun. Looking right. Gets flushed out right. Looking back left, and he had Tillman, but he had Silvern, but he couldn't find him. Didn't quite get it far enough, and it's going to be 4th down.
Well, it comes down to this, whether the Cougar defense can hold or whether the Tigers move the chains and be inside the 10.
Segner coming back. Fuller again not in the huddle. Schneider is the running back. You have Silvern, you have Gilman, you have Eckler, you have the tight end Shelton. What is the play call here? You've also got Caden Bay on the field. Segner in the shotgun. Looking, fakes, pump fakes in the middle. Double coverage wasn't picked off, but it's turned over on downs. I think they read his eyes all the way there. The pump fake didn't do much because he threw it, and there was multiple people there as they were trying to get it to their guy Eckler, and they made sure he wasn't going to beat him again. So now with no timeouts left in a minute 13, you got to imagine Greenfield Central is just going to kneel on it, Craig.
Oh, without question. And certainly a good ball game. Give a lot of credit to Alexandria, the much smaller school, but really packed a great punch tonight. Really good ball club, and hats off to this coaching staff. But give credit to Greenfield Central, kind of clawing and fighting. Didn't take the lead until that score with a little over 3 minutes to go. Great job. I mean, we didn't talk much about it, too. This is a team, too, that's missing 3 of their starting offensive linemen. So, kind of a little bit more short term, if you will, hoping to get a few of those back within the first 3 games. But give them credit for just clawing and continuing to fight throughout the night.
People are definitely going to ask about Alexandria from now on. They're legit, and Greenfield Central will let you know that. So that is just about going to do it. As we wrap up here, we will call it a final. Greenfield Central 33, Alexandria Monroe 27. A heartbreaker for the 2A Tigers, but boy, they gave up every bit of a fight tonight here at Greenfield Central. Greenfield Central goes to 1-0 on the season. Alexandria Monroe goes to 0-1. Some things to look out for the next week. The health of, obviously, Draven Nolting is 1 for Greenfield Central. 2, Wyatt Fuller, because he played sparingly there in the second half after he hurt his arm. And so got to make sure and keep that young man healthy after the game he has had. I think the Indy Star player of the game is pretty obvious, Craig.
Oh, yeah, without question.
We are going to go with Kyson Nicholson as the player of the game from the Indy Star. Kickoff return, rushing touchdown, receiving touchdown. That young man had a whale of a game. Want to make sure and thank Greenfield Central and all the folks here, the AD and the associate AD, and for some reason now my memory is getting me because I can't remember their names, and I horribly apologize for that, but they've been fantastic here. We'd like to thank the officials. We'd like to thank all our sponsors throughout the entire game, especially since it's the Indy Star Game of the Week. I'd like to thank Bedwood, and definitely kudos to Sarah Borland on her first production. Fantastic job by her, cameraman Patrick Kilcoyne and Justin Griffiths. Once again, your final score from Greenfield Central. The Cougars beat Alexandria Monroe 33-27. Thank you for joining IndianaSRN for tonight's broadcast. We are proud to bring you the stories of Indiana high school athletes, coaches, and communities. If you enjoy our coverage and would like to help us continue broadcasting hundreds of games each season, please consider supporting IndianaSRN through a donation, sponsorship, or partnership. Your support allows us to continue providing free coverage for schools and fans across Indiana. Thank you again to our sponsors, schools, athletes, and viewers for making Indiana SRN possible. Contact Coach Keith Myers at coach@indianasrn.org. For my color guy and friend Craig Cox, I'm Sean Kroll. Thank you and good night.